like the video. Thumb
Thumb
up
up
the
the video.
video. What was it? YASHARAHLA. Shalom, YASHARAHLA.
Shalom, shalom.
Okay.
The water to Sister Marissa.
Get the water system mercy. All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh. We do so in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world calls Christ, Yahweh Shai. His brother, Chief Priest, Allah's Arban Lawyer, aka the Gorilla Hebrew.
It's the brother Hassad.
Con, I'm going to live. Make sure y'all like, sub, share, and super chat. So, unfortunately, we had a 2-on-2 debate scheduled through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, myself, Deacon Akago M. You know what happens sometimes, though, man. Dudes get cold feet, things of that nature. So, I mean, most high will, we could be setting something up, a nice little rematch up with those brothers, non-messianic antichrist brothers, but we would love to reschedule that, you know what I'm saying? But because we're not able to do that, what we are going to be doing is just going into a live class, open forum / Q&A type thing. So y'all go ahead and shoot your questions. We want to give you answers to the best of our abilities through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We may go into some topics. We're just gonna kind of go and flow in the spirit. All right. Where do white people come from? From a man named Esau. Okay. Shalom. I have no comment on Little Nas X. Yeah, we heard. We got to be mindful of this YouTube, y'all. Be mindful of this YouTube, okay? YouTube is not playing about certain stuff. Is Zephaniah chapter 3 future prophecy as well?
Yeah.
What's Zephaniah 3? Yeah, go ahead, read it.
It is. Zephaniah 3 is definitely...
They come from the same place all white people come from, a man named Esau. All right, go ahead.
Well, I mean, it depends on what verse, the whole chapter.
Yeah, where in Zephaniah 3 are you referring to, brother?
I would say verses 8.
Shalom,
Verses 8 all the way on down. Yeah, verses 8 all the way on down is future prophecy. Yeah. Yeah.
How do we love our neighbor like ourselves? The law of God expounds on how we love our neighbor like ourselves. Okay, so you read the laws that tells you how to treat your fellow Israelite, and that's how you do it. You don't do things to your neighbor that you would want done to you. The books were taken out of the 1611 Bible for various reasons by the Protestant church. All right, by the Protestant church. There was various motivations. It's sundown to sundown. Urban, you got a precept?
No.
He needs a get uncover thy shame.
Huh?
Uncover thy shame. It's in the prophets.
You talking about what's talking about Babylon?
Yeah, so I believe
That's
so.
Isaiah 47, I think. Hold on. Isaiah 47. And let me see. Okay, I think it might be there.
Hold on. I gotta make sure it says shame.
Yeah, I got it.
It say shame? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. It's just two different verses. Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 47, 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Take the millstones and grind meal.
Mm-hmm.
Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, thy shame.
Thy what?
Thy shame.
Thy shame. Read on.
Shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen. See that? So the nakedness and the shame is synonymous. Being uncovered shows the shame that you're in. Let's go to Zephaniah 3 and 11. That's what they're asking about.
I always get Zephaniah. All right, Zephaniah 3 and 11. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings.
Yeah, we'll be in Atlanta, man. Go ahead.
In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain.
Well, what are you asking about? Let me see 3. Let me see that. The context starts at 8.
Yes, 8. 8 is 8 on down is all future.
Yeah, 8 to 13. Even past 13, but context is really 8 to 13. Huh? Somebody get bad news due to the email. No, Sunday or Saturday. Is it improper to have a woman president according to? I mean, yeah, you could say so for sure. Woman is not supposed to be leading grown men. There's a lot of Bible verses on that. Straightway Ministry has a lot of problems, if you ask me. Shabbat is predicated. The Sabbath is the 7th day, brother. 7th day, according to the Hebraic calendar that was given by God in Genesis 1:14, is not fixed to the Gregorian calendar, meaning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every week does not properly express Hebraic custom and tradition and God-given calendrical systems. All right? GMS has 1,000% true.
Shout out to that, brother.
I know it may be complex, but can you go over Gorilla? Do you think it's time to fight back against our oppressor instead of waiting on the Most High? We're not waiting on the Most High. We're waiting on ourselves. So until the elect is assembled and until this place crumbles, there's not going to be no fight. What you got to understand. Go and try to fight against the white man if you want to. You'll see where that'll get you. Okay? Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 1. I know it may be complex, but can you go over the lineage of how black and listen, we have plenty of videos on that. You're asking very elementary questions that are covered in very elementary and base level videos. So, just go watch that. That's right. A concubine is a lesser wife. So this is a concubine and a wife is dealing with inherited rights and socio-political status. So a concubine is like a servant, a slave girl, right? So she's lower. She doesn't have the same, she's not held to the same standard as a wife. My parents are Dominican, but I was born in the United States. You're Simeon. It don't matter where you were born. It matters where your family's from. So you're from the tribe of Simeon. So what I asked you for, Deuteronomy 1 and 40, I believe. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 42. 41, sorry, 41. Then ye answered and said unto me, we have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh. We will go up and fight. According
so, see that? We sinned, but we gonna go fight, right? Let's go fight against the white man. Right. Oh, we'll read that.
Yeah. According to all that Yahweh our God commanded us. And when ye had girded on every man his weapons of war, ye were ready to go up into the hill.
Yeah, y'all acting like y'all ready to go to battle, right? Okay, read on.
And the Lord Yahweh said unto me, say unto them, go not up.
What he tell Moses?
Go not up.
Y'all better not go fight. Why? Read.
Neither fight.
Don't fight against your enemy. Read.
For I am not among you.
I'm not with you. The Most High is not with us right now. So you'd be a fool to try to go and bear arms and fight, because the Most High is not with you. So no, don't do that. Right? Get Ezekiel 37 and 10.
Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 10. It says, so I prophesied as he commanded me.
So I did what?
Prophesied.
I prophesied as what?
As he commanded me.
Prophesy as commanded, and then what happens?
And the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
So we have to prophesy until the great army stands on its feet. So we're not in the time of bearing arms and going to war. We're in a time of prophesying. So instead of saying, oh man, we need to do X, Y, and Z, what you need to do is get you some signs, get you some brothers together, get you some proper attire, and hit them street corners and preach this word, because there will never be an army assembled if you don't prophesy. Read.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
That's right. We have spiritual weaponry here, and through us putting out the spirit of the Most High, prophesying to our people, encouraging the righteousness of our people, we hasten the day of the return of Mashiach Yahushua. We're the ones holding this up, though, dragging our feet, playing games. We have no current plans to come to Washington, D.C., no. What do you mean go away, Miss Lady? What do you mean go away? Go watch the video we did last week on that. Yeah, if ICBM hit Atlanta, it would hit different states for sure.
Yeah, because I was looking at it earlier. Atlanta and Tennessee, they're real close. It's almost like Dallas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, something in Chicago next week, man. It's going down. What? Yeah, it's going down. You know what it is? July 11th to the 14th. Chicago, Illinois. MASHARAH, YASHARAHLA, summit number 13. Professor Griff is hopping on the wave. Now, Professor Griff been on the wave since the 90s. That's why Professor Griff got kicked out of Public Enemy. So that's nothing new. He got kicked out of Public Enemy because of his dislike for Leor Cohen and the Synagogue of Satan. That's the whole reason he got kicked off of Public Enemy and blackballed in the industry, by exposing that history. Right? So he's not just getting on the wave, y'all. He's been on the wave for a long time. We'll be in New York the weekend after next. The weekend of the 19th, 20th, and 21st, we'll be in New York City. Probably Times Square and Brooklyn. Stay tuned for more updates in regards to that. I won't say the 18th, I say the 19th. July 19th to the 21st. 19th to the 21st. So if Esau the cop tempts me, what do you mean if Esau the cop tempts you? You know what I need.
This is Matthew.
Your sister is out of her damn mind. That's not how you spell Tazariak, but yeah, I'm definitely cool with Tazariak. I spoke with him probably a week or two ago.
Matthew 25 and 25.
Tommy Boy, possibly, brother. Email info@urbangorilla.com. Go ahead.
Matthew 5:25. Agree with thine adversary quickly.
I said, agree with thy adversary quickly. You talking about if Esau the cop tempts you, the Bible said, agree with thy adversary quickly. Read on.
Whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer.
Be cool and play your position right, unless your ass go to jail. All right, or worse. Be cool. Read.
And thou be cast into prison.
And a lot of people are going crazy about this video going viral about the brother getting slammed and choked. The brother's first problem is he's an inexperienced street teacher. And because he's an inexperienced street teacher, he thought that he was in his legal right to hold camp on what was clearly private property. You cannot do that. We cannot set up on private property unless we have express consent from property owners or people who are authoritative over granting people the privilege of teaching or setting up shop on that private property. That's why that whole situation went down. I took one look at it. I can tell that that was private property. Yeah. Okay, if you're going to street teach, go on public property unless you know it's sweet, unless you know it's cool for you to teach on that private. Always go on public property. That's where you have a First Amendment right. Right? Everyone's gonna be. Everyone's gonna be in the kingdom. What are you talking about, GLA? Is Ruth gonna be in the kingdom? Everyone's gonna be in the kingdom. I don't even understand what type of question is that. What are you talking about, bandanas? We don't wear bandanas. You're not suffering for what your ancestor did. You're suffering for what you did. We have members in Louisiana. Bad news, Judah. Yeah, Ruth will be there in slavery, certainly. Now, anybody can get scars. Go to deaconsicari.com. What do you mean more reps? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what you mean. Man, it's all over Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter and all
that. It's going. Matter of fact, let me just pull it up. What did I say? Bro, I don't got this in my life.
Let me pull it up. No, Enoch is not an accurate book. Enoch, Jasher, Jubilees, the book of Adam and Eve, all that is spare firewood. Let me try to find this video.
I've also seen it everywhere.
I should have it right here. Hold on. Where's it? Hold on. Where was all the? I'm starting to think maybe they're gonna take it down or something.
Yeah, but it was so many people reposted it. Well, he took it all. It was just every damn where.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I just seen this video. I just seen this video, bro. We're both from the tribe of Levi. Kevin, I don't know what, brother. I'm gonna be honest. There's no disrespect, but you must not be watching the videos. I just held camp. We just got done having a unity camp with HOI, literally 4 days ago.
What did he say?
He said, "Why don't I ever see you guys coordinate with the other camps? We're having a whole summit in next week."
What do you? Yeah, I just spent the whole weekend with Light Design in Florida.
What do you? We're one of the camps that probably congregate with the most other camps.
I need some of this air. Lord, let me know if the air is messing up the audio too much. I need some air in here. Bro, I'm not seeing this thing anywhere.
Yeah, I can't see it. Yahweh the Shaka Award. The water Yahweh Bashmi Shabrakata.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
They saying the audio. They said the audio's fine.
All right, I might need to turn this thing on. Off.
Hey. You ain't have to do all that, bruh. You ain't have to do all that, bruh.
Come on, bitch. I got the pipe in my hand.
Who you want me to call for?
Nobody. Are you serious? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Can I be on it? No, we're
Right. Freedom of speech. What's he talking about? How is that disorderly conduct?
I don't think he's in any major camp.
Yeah, hey, chill. Don't.
See, this the thing, man. Brothers who is going out there on their own, nothing wrong with that. Starting their own camps, that's beautiful. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Do the work. That's what it's about. But when you don't have the guidance of experienced people in teaching this word, you need to at least try to reach out and call somebody and get counsel and advice, because that was an easily avoidable situation. Exactly like the brother said, stay on public property. That's number one, right? Be smart about what you're doing. You got to be smart. You know, prayers go out to that brother. You know what I'm saying? I hope he learns something from that, you know, and I hope maybe he gets a lawsuit out of it or something. But he could have did that a lot better way, and a more experienced brother. That's why you don't see stuff like that happening all the time. And people are going, wow, how could that happen? The reason why is because the way the brother handled it was set up and things of that nature. You know, you can't just post up anywhere. You know, the First Amendment does not protect you on private property, right? Go ahead.
I got two precepts. Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
That's it. You got to use wisdom. You have certain rights that you're afforded in this place. Use them to your advantage. See what I'm saying? It's just that simple. I don't have no plans to go to STL no time soon, man. But yeah, you got to be smart. It's very simple. Number one, just stay on public property. Feel me? No, I ain't been to coastal Georgia. Go ahead.
It's Sirach 34:10. And again, this isn't to insult the brother or anything, but this is just, you know, Sirach 34:10. He that hath no experience knoweth little, But he that hath traveled is full of prudence. So basically, you've been through things. You've had a lot of experience.
And been places and done the work in different places and understand how to deal with the police. You understand what I'm saying? You can do certain things. You got to know what you can get away with where, right? And you got to know what you can get away with in general, right? Like some of the stuff we can get away with in the U.S. I was in Houston a few weeks ago. There's some of the stuff. Melchizedek was the king of Salem. Some of the stuff that you can get away with in the U.S. you can't get away with in Canada. You can't get away with in the U.K. You see what I'm saying? So things vary. Sex is marriage. Yes, sex is marriage according to scripture. So brothers got to be mindful of things like that. It's not just like, you don't just go out there willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? Period. There's nothing wrong with getting married legally. So that's a decision that, you know, your husband would have to make. All praise. And make sure y'all like, sub, share, super chat. Well, it's not so much what the leaves represent as what the fruit represents, which is the doctrine of those men. What they produce ideologically, philosophically, spiritually, their fruit. Is the Bible real? Yeah.
I just accidentally clicked on this video, bro.
Is it wrong for a woman to add her last name with children? What do you mean? Like hyphenate the name? Yeah, don't hyphenate the name. That's off. Everybody's going into the house of that man. That man's last name should be had by that woman and those children. Period. Period. Young Miami voice. He must have. In there, since none of you brothers smoke or drink. There's nothing wrong with drinking, but none of us damn sure don't smoke, and I don't drink.
I don't drink either.
That's true. Glad you got some rest. You sound a little better. How low you at? Probably need a little bit more, but we all right. We keeping this thing going, baby. Just the way he put it, smoking is iniquity. The way he put it is hilarious.
Yeah. No.
Esau man once told me I had the promised skin. No smoke. Hell no, no smoke. Overlaid iniquity. Bring that out, Deacon.
No smoke, man.
We don't want no literal smoke. They came from Israel, Money Cash. So why hasn't mainstream media caught on to what you guys are saying?
He's the same. Are you the same guy that thinks we work for the CIA?
No. His doing is purple though. It is in mainstream media. You guys ever made evade mom to New Orleans? No, we ain't been in New Orleans yet. Is the whole Bible written allegory? No, run, eat, how about Shem Yashar, Bragatah, water. Okay, so no weed, but you can drink. My wife was raised on the one. Okay, so you cannot smoke weed. Okay, it does have medicinal principles that can be utilized through ingestation. Like somebody said, CBD oil, things of that nature. Yes. A consumption of alcohol is permissible. Okay, but alcoholism is not. I just worry. I smoke. I drink. So we'll stop smoking. We'll start there and cut back on drinking. There you go. Pit dog, half my family from Trinidad. That's not the case with them. When Adam and Eve received coats of skin, did the Most High discard? Hold on. All for Christ. Yeah.
He's gonna chop your head off.
Where in the Torah is it law not to smoke? Well, here's what you first have to understand. People are not smoking weed in the Torah. All right, that's a relatively new practice. Okay, but let's follow his logic now. Where in the Torah is it not a law to smoke crack?
Right.
Where in the Torah
thou shalt not smoke crack in the Torah.
Where in the Torah does it tell me not to sniff coke? Where in the Torah does it tell me not to smoke meth? Where in the Torah does it tell me not to snort or shoot heroin? Right? You see the problematic logic that you're following? But let's get into sorcery real quick. Give me the scripture on the law of sorcery. Because that's where it goes back. Drug, the original term for drug is pharmakia, which is the Greek word for sorcery. Letting you know that using drugs is sorcery. Okay? So let's find out what the law says about sorcery, and that's how it's covered. Okay. We have a camp in the Bay Area. Deacon was just in the Bay Area. He'll be back in the Bay soon, I'm sure. Man, this area cold enough.
Yeah, you want the one talking about the wizard?
Them guys are drug addicts.
And the Stephen A. Smith voice, lay off the weed.
Edibles. Y'all gotta pay attention. Smoking. Y'all keep acting about eating. I said smoking. Then what does that mean? Pay attention.
You just want to get high.
I just want to get high though, man. That would it really be. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 18:11. It says, what's that, verse 10?
First off, poppy seeds and coca leaf come from the ground the same way weed does.
Yeah, so does poison ivy. Why don't you put that in the backwood?
All right. You ass get put in the backwood, man. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 18:10, probably like 12. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch,
or an enchanter. That's enchantment. Getting high is enchantment. It says an enchanter, read,
or a witch, or a charmer, or a counselor with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord.
So getting high, smoking is an abomination unto Yahweh. Period. Right? Somebody said it came. I don't know about Minnesota, man. It's cold. cold like Minnesota. I don't know. That's one of them states, man. I might go to Lake Minnetonka. All right, that's about it. It does not, when you put a flame to it, it decimates the healing properties it has. Ingesting it for the 100th time is not the same as smoking it. If you want to deal with the alkalinity or the healing properties, then you don't smoke it, my friend. That simple.
Stop getting high.
A lot of y'all is just junkies, though.
You're high, probably watching.
Mushrooms are a filthy and disgusting fungus that grow out of any and all things. It's filthy and disgusting. Do not eat them under any circumstances. Exactly, Sicarii Phoenix. Officer Ayathan. Y'all want the THC, you don't want the CBD. Just keep it 100. And you're looking for a cloak. And the Sicarii is not going to give it to you.
He wants to get high.
All praises, Tyrone. All praises, Tyrone. Let's put the blunt down.
That's right.
Call law, y'all. Somebody give a super chat for that.
Yeah.
Native tribes smoked it for a reason. The spirit. No, native tribes were going off.
They also worshipped the dirt. I mean, should you do that too?
Native tribes. What is the peace pipe got in the North American Indian? Explain that to me. Got them overcome by a troop. You know, like Ron Myers said, mushroom can literally come from bullshit. Like, no, literal, the actual dung of a bull. Call law, J-Rod, all praise you, how about Shem Yahushai.
I didn't mean to
keep hold on. We love the tribe of Gad, but I'm putting Keith Robinson in timeout. he's losing his mind already. Stay off the weeds. Smoking them tweeds.
Right. CNC.
Nigga. Can you speak to people in transition? Hold on. I mean, Ro, that's how I speak. That's how I speak in general. Is Leviathan in the South Pole? Leviathans is all there's Leviathan all over the place. And I reject the terminology of South Pole for the record.
Oh, my fault.
What do you say? Yeah, killing you, Craig. So you think every time people smoke weed or tobacco, they use it for divinations? It doesn't matter what they think they're using it for. The state of being high through smoking is divinate. You're high. You're in an altered state. What are we talking about?
Look, man,
I believe there's a place called Antarctica that they call Antarctica, but the concept of South Pole I reject, and as well as the concept of North Pole. I can't speak to the shape of the earth. Give me that second answers for it. Yeah. What are you talking about? Alcohol does not put massive amounts of carcinogens into your body. It doesn't. It's psychoactive. I didn't say nothing about being psychoactive. Genius, go ahead.
2 Ezra 4:21. For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and like in the sea to his floods,
Read on.
even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth.
We only understand what's upon the earth, and in order to fully understand the shape of the earth, we would have to understand what's above the earth. But we only understand what's upon the earth, and that's what we're faced with. So I don't comment as to the shape of the earth. I'm not sure if there's a video up about it, about Yahushai's appearances. We've done it before, but I don't know if the video's up. It still causes damage, and that was, well, a lot of things cause damage if not done in balance. Okay, a lot of things do, but smoking weed causes an exponential amount of damage every single time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You ever heard a weed smoker wake up in the morning?
Yeah, hey, I can speak to it. Okay, I used to do that stuff, but it's off. It's wicked. You should stop doing it.
Like Chosen Jules said, you save a whole lot of money if you get the hell off weed.
Yeah.
Just you can drink any type of wine. You ain't gotta just drink the damn Jewish man's wine. You like a mom said, just say no. Yes, there were people before Adam and Eve. Emphatically, yes. Yeah, I drink meat on Passover. I drink meat, but that's the only time I drink of the year.
I love Israel, man. Israel's so funny, bro. Yak is okay.
Yeah, these things are flying. That's a good question, the Swoovius. I'd have to look back into that. I don't think so, though. I think Nahum is later on. I'd have to double check, though, my brother. Yeah, I've had matzos. I like to put, like, cinnamon on them.
What's matzos?
The damn Jewish bread. All praise, hey Mapas, I see you, man. It's going down in Chirac. Call all Yahweh Shum Mashiach Yahushua. What do you think about evil spirits? Do they exist? If they do, no, we don't respect evil forces because they're against us, but they certainly do exist. But we resist evil. That's why the Bible says resist the devil.
He'll flee from you, and that's what you potheads need to do.
The sixth part of the earth is the Soviet Union. That geographical landmass that occupies what is the Soviet Union is the sixth part of the earth. You could just look that up yourself. Look up something along the lines of Soviet Union, sixth part of the earth. And it's literally a sixth part of the earth's total geographical landmass. We do go to the hoods. What are you talking about? We go to the hoods. We have a camp in Long Beach on the border of the Insane Crip and 20 Crip every week. San Bernardino, Baseline and Waterman, a murder zone every week.
Chicago. We got where's that?
Camp on the south side of Chicago, 95th. What are you talking about? No, the seventh part is not Antarctica. Antarctica is not even Earth. It's an ice block. That's not a Ratazar. Sicarii was at that concert where Lions of Israel was at, yeah. Man, shout out Pasadena. Shout out all my Dina niggas. That's unsubstantiatable. Cain was ruling over people. No, it's not the rim around the earth. That's false. Shout out Gardena. Shout out all the Dinas, Gardena, Pasadena, all that. Yeah, Palmdale, I hate. Well, you know, Most High be with you, to the brother who's still young. Right, Lil Haiti. We just Lil Haiti. We like, you know what I'm saying? We in the hoods, bro. But there's more higher level of people in certain cities in downtown areas, right? So that's why you go there. Your people, the people that be in the hood. If you're in downtown San Diego, all the people that's in the hood, the crackheads, the crack dealers, all them, they're downtown walking by camp. You know why? Because they get money downtown. So the hood is downtown as well. So a lot of y'all just don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. All praise you, how about Shemel Shah, Big Smoke. Yeah, shout out to everybody Pasadena, man. I got some real ones from you know what I'm saying, from the PDL I mess with, man. I'm not sure. Maybe their website. No, Somalians are not Israelites. Yeah, man, I figure, Papa, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my dude Willie B out there at PDL. That's my main man. That's a real one. Judah Hebrew, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah Wata Wata. Ba Hashem means in the name. Ba in ha the Sham name. Yeah, you in Fresno, you need to get the hell out of Fresno. Fresno is a horrible place. Yeah, you already know. You already know, man. I was in the county with bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. Don Yala, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah Wata Wata. You know we gonna be in there burning gas. Hold on, Mikael Zion. What scripture are you talking about? Ethiopians, no, they're not Israelites by and large, no. Dallas is cool. Dallas is cool. It wasn't all the way for me though, so I got up out of there. But
I like Dallas.
But Dallas is cool for sure. Confusion of faces just means that shame was gonna be on Israel. It don't mean like the looking like another nation. That's a false interpretation. The SAC, where the Bay Area camp here? San Francisco, because the leader of our Bay Area camp is based in SAC, but they teach predominantly in San Francisco, I believe. I think, isn't your Osh going to be up there and y'all going to be bringing it out out there in the SAC. We got a camp in Canada in Toronto. Oh, beneath the earth is dealing with it's talking about in the aquatic life. I don't Houston. I didn't really get to experience Houston. I was in there. Yeah, I forsook the hell out of California. I'm done with California for a while. I don't miss California yet. None of that. So it'll be a while before I come back. But Houston, I was only in I think it's Baytown. I was only in like Baytown. Yeah, so I'm trying to move back to okay, yeah. I was only in Baytown, man, and I was in there to do a wedding. I was in and out. In Minnesota it was 98. Yeah, I gotta come back to Houston on a different, like, and teach. Man, I'm cool off LA. I'm straight, man. I'm done with California, man. I'm so done with California right now. He said, "I'm sorry." I'm done. You know, we got the camps out there though. We got Sicarii, Long Beach, IE. We got Dago. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area. You know, we got brothers doing the work through the Spirit out there. But man, I'm like through though. Like, I'm just over California right now, man. I'm over the whole West Coast. Like I said, my goodbyes. We'll be in Vegas, Most High will, we'll be in Vegas, Most High will, in October. Latinos of indigenous and Negro descent are Israelites.
We got brothers in Shreveport, I think. But yeah, I say goodbye to the West Coast too.
Majority of South Africans are majority Canaanites. South and West Africans majority Canaanites, except for the Israelite tribes that are amongst them. Is there a camp tomorrow? Hold on, is there? Yeah. If you talking about Atlanta, yeah, we'll be out there. We may be out there a little earlier because usually we start Thursday camp late. We probably be out there earlier because we know the people be out there for the 4th. You know, I'm just over California. I've been on the West Coast my whole life. I'm over it. No, I'm going to Vegas. I'm keeping it a buck. I ain't going to no goddamn Reno. Right? No, his face is not red. His face is dark brown. I mean, there's probably Israelites scattered amongst the Filipinos, but the Filipinos by and large are not Israelites. That's what we got to understand. We're scattered amongst all people, right? But the whole of those people are not Israelites just because there's a remnant of us scattered amongst them. That's what we got to understand. We cannot rely on appearances. Yeah, we can't rely on appearances because appearances can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. What's the meaning of the word bastard? The meaning of the word bastard means a product of an unlawful sex act, principally incest. Okay? I.e. the Moabites. Right? The Moabites, who are a product of a sexual relation between a father and his daughter, and the Ammonites. What do you mean, do we have differences? Like, do we have differences in what we teach, or do we have a problem with the Israelites united in Christ? Or Israel united in Christ? Majority of black Americans have slave master DNA. I mean, you would have to prove that. That's unsubstantiatable. Yeah, I'm damn sure not. We got a brother in North Dakota. Don't we? Didn't that soldier just move to North Dakota?
Yeah, we got a brother in Dakota.
Shout out to my brothers, my Lakota tribe out there. Oh, for real, man. Yeah, me and Deacon, we used to stay in North Hollywood, man. We used to stay in North Hollywood out there in that Lancashire. We was out there in Lancashire kicking up dust for a time. I mean, yeah, we don't teach all the same things as IUIC. No, we don't. Are Indians considered our brothers? Because what you mean, like East Indians or like Native Americans? You mean like the dude that runs 7-Eleven, or do you, or the brother that live on the reservation? Am I African? Yes, I'm African. Would you consider moving to the wilderness? Hell nah, because I'm not equipped for that, unfortunately.
Right now,
Good question. How do you reach Seattle? You email SACRAMENTO@gmail.com. Sicarii Seattle. 7-Eleven, you know, they're not our brothers. We are related to them though, because they're Shemitic people We're related to them, but they're not our brothers because they're not Israelites. No, we are not in the wilderness. He says Sunoco Indians. Love your enemies. Get Exodus 23. No, he was called like that. That was his name. It's like this Judah. You could read Judite's name Levi, Levite's name Judah. That was his first name. That wasn't indicative of his tribe. Why did some Israelites go hard on Africans? Because Africans, by and large, are heathens. They're Hamites, by and large, but there are plenty of Israelites in Africa as well. But go ahead.
Exodus 23:4.
Uh-huh.
If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again.
That's right. Go ahead.
If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee,
him that hated your enemy, the person that dislikes you or you dislike him. Read.
lying under his burden,
lying under his burden. Read on.
and wouldest forbear to help him,
If you don't want to help him, you see him in distress. Read on.
thou shalt surely help with him.
You have to help him. That's what it means to love your enemy. Brother that you don't like, you still have to help him. You're still commanded to do that. That's what that means to love your enemy. Hallelujah. Yes, the 12-tribe chart is accurate. Very accurate. You should do videos on health and fitness. You're asking me to do videos on subjects that I'm inexperienced in, so I can't do videos on health and fitness. Why? Because those are my areas of expertise. I only can do videos on what I've been blessed with the ability of having. Brothers who do health and fitness, they should do videos on health and fitness. The Dinka, like you talking about the Mandinka tribe is Israelites. A lot of Judites is Mandinka. Yeah, their kids will be born. I've seen the new 12-tribe chart that said scattered. I don't know who's doing that. I mean, the 12 tribes are scattered though too, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are who they are in the Americas. Nothing takes away from that fact.
Levi was scattered into all 12 tribes. It's not Levi because they're scattered.
Oh, they got that 13th line IUIC. There's nothing wrong with that. What about pygmies? I don't know. Hey, I know you remember that from back in the day. You pygmy mother. It depends, because pygmy is like a different tribes of pygmies, but I don't believe so by and large. I watch Umar Johnson sometimes. He got some good stuff sometimes. What do you think about Africans and the procreation of the land? What do you mean? I don't understand that question. The four corners are the four corners. This is all over the planet. Scattered. Exactly. We are scattered all over the planet. There's no need for new souls to be created because there's plenty of spirits that already exist. Don't smoke anything. Yeah, the Mandinka, that's the Mandinka are one of the predominant tribes that make up the tribe of Judah. All praise Mimi dog. All honesty, I ate some Chinese food. Oh, hey man, repent, man. Drink some plum juice. If they're an Israelite that's scattered in Ethiopia, yes, but if not, no. The only thing we smoking is salmon, baby. That's it.
I just love that funny statement right there.
All can be saved. Did you get him out? Get him out. Get rid of him. No, tuna's not okay to eat. We need you on the Bay, Oakland, Richmond. We got the Bay Area camp building in San Francisco. So as they grow, you know, more, they'll be doing more things. If I come out there, I'm going. Yeah, you know, I'm going to Rich. You know, I'm going to the Rich. You know, I'm going to the deepest, huh? You know, I'm going to them cases. I'll be out in Oakland, right there where the Raiders play.
Right there where the Raiders play.
Does everything, even hats, have to be 100%? Nah. The clothing is there, like with your shirt, your pants, your drawers. Like, that's really what it's about. Your garment. My great-great-grandfather was an Indian chief, and he was, well, hey, hallelujah. I mean, we explained what loving your enemies is. I mean, so, and really, righteous hatred against the nations is preferential treatment of your own over them, and treating your own in an elevated stature over them. That's really what it is. Hold on. Why do IUIC preach that? I mean, bro, you have to ask them. Don't ask me about why do they teach what they teach. You got to ask them that, brother. I would say there's something that they're mistaking in the Bible that's leading them to come to that conclusion. Have I talked to Maharaka? Probably not in a couple, maybe like last month, last time I talked to Maharaka, but I talk to him semi-regularly. No, it doesn't. It has microscopic tails that it's not covered in, which disqualifies it from being kosher, brother. Nice try, though. Thoughts on the Ados movement? I disagree with the xenophobic undertone that some advocates of the Ados movement are taking, but outside of that, I have no problem with the Ados movement. It's just the tribe of Judah pushing for reparations. I don't think it's a realistic thing that's going to be accomplished, but I don't have any problem with people trying. So I don't have an overall problem with the Ados movement. I only have a problem when they start to employ rhetoric against other tribes, i.e. Benjamin and Levi. Listen, we've crushed the Negro-only Israelites so much, I'm done acknowledging their existence, to be honest with you. I'm done. Listen, your clothes, your drawers, your leg wear, your shirts, you know what I'm saying? Tribe of Dan, I believe are more than likely certain of the Caribbeans of the Caribbean that have had their populations decimated, and their numbers are very low. Okay, and then also there's a tribe in West Africa, I believe also could be the tribe of Dan. Where can you find fringes? Just Google them. Yeah, man, y'all gotta leave that tuna alone, man. I don't even understand how niggas eat tuna, to be honest with you.
You know what's so crazy, bro? It's
Before the world, I mean, before the truth, I wouldn't eat no damn tuna. Get the tattoo cut.
This is Deuteronomy 14:1. Is this what I want? Yeah, Deuteronomy 14:1. You are the children of Yahweh your God. You shall not cut yourselves. You shall not cut yourselves. Cut yourself. That's a tattoo. Nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. But let me get the other one. This is Leviticus 19:28. It says,
Shalom.
You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
No, do what?
Print any marks upon you.
Print marks upon you. That's a tattoo. Yeah, tilapia is like a man-made fish. I would say to stay away from that. Thought we couldn't even touch pork. You can touch pork if it's alive.
You can't touch the carcass.
The carcass is the problem. You can touch a pig if it's alive. Here, there you go. There you go, Ayatan. I probably could, but I'm not finna do it. I mean, what store can I find them? What do you mean? What store can you find what? He said that means keep your unibrow. It actually does. It actually does. That's why, what's his name? Davis. That's why that brother, you know.
You read this one?
Hold up. Starting a camp, Black Panther War Camp. Black only.
Black supremacy.
Anthony Davis. You got to keep that, right? Scripture on birthdays, Job 1. No, not if you got your tattoos before you knew. Now you know, right? But so you're not held accountable necessarily because you repented. But you get Job 1. No, that doesn't mean surgery, something that's for your health and benefits. No.
Job 1 in the NLT. Where should I start? Okay, this is Job 1:4 in the NLT. Job's sons would take turns preparing feasts in their homes, and they would also invite The three sisters. Is that what I want? Hold on.
4 to 5. You gotta just keep reading, brother.
I know what I'm saying. Is it where there's a version where it mentions birthdays?
NIV.
NIV. You're right. Okay. So, Job 1 NIV. Job 1 4 through 5 in the NIV. His sons used to hold feasts in their homes on their birthdays, and they would invite three sisters to eat and drink with them. When a period of feasting had run its course, Job would make arrangements for them to be purified. Early in the morning, he would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them, thinking, perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. This was Job's regular custom. So, sin.
There you go. No, Ethiopians are not Jews. Yes, we're allowed to eat turkey. Doesn't matter, they're not vultures or buzzards. I just had me some bomb fried turkey, matter of fact, and some bomb fried goat. All right? And sauce, okay?
Sauce.
Vivite.
I see you, ham.
Viva Issachar. Come, Mikhail. How do I know if I'm an Edomite? I mean, is your forefather Caucasian? Can we own pigs? Yeah, you can own a pig. Verse about beards, get Leviticus 19. You edify a bit on the yarmulke. I mean, it's just the Jewish man made it up. So that's all you need to know. It's not in the Bible. Go ahead.
Leviticus 19 and 27. You shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
See that? Boom. Keep your beard. Beautiful beard. I got something for the beards coming too.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, you do.
Yeah. What is the debate about us not being able to have locks coming from? I mean, once you watch the video on it. Pigs were natural trash collectors.
These are locks right here.
Yeah, not dreads. Different. I'm asking because it sounded beautiful. What do you mean, internet? What sounded beautiful? I mean, I use a lot of things. Yeah, we wear these mitris and various other types of turbans and headwear. That's our culture. Job just changed my schedule to work. Well, hey, if that's you got to work out your own salvation. So if that's what you feel compelled to do, then hey. You guys think in a few years East Coast won't there since humans are doing bad on, I don't know what you mean, Jose. Yeah, you can get religious exempt letters. I would say reach out to Priest Kahan. Priest Kahan got the notarized letter. He can get you. Smack anybody over the head, no problem. No, you can't eat duck. Cannot eat duck. There will not be physical death in the kingdom, but that does not mean you're going to live forever. I want to make sure that's clear. No, well, actually, Salakia, there will be death, but Israelites will not die.
Yeah, I got it.
Right? But that does not mean we will live forever. Yes, children's Bible is available at deaconsicari.com. Right? Go ahead.
Revelation 21 and 4. You can really read from verse 1 to really get the context, but I'm going to start at verse 4. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. The they is, when you read in the top verse, talks about New Jerusalem. Their eyes. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. He's clearly in context. He's talking about the children of Israel. We're not going to die anymore.
God, and no, there's not like any specific prayer about the food. Yeah, we can eat oxtail. I just had some oxtail.
Sure.
The Israelites want the other. Yeah, exactly. So what can we eat in terms of meat? Things with who are cloven-footed and cheweth the cud. Sorry, I was always okay. What does regeneration mean? Coming back on the earth. Yeah, you can eat cows, chickens, etc. No. Hell no, no shrimp. Jada, what's wrong with you?
Come on, man.
No, you cannot eat gator.
Playing.
This guy's an idiot. Idiocracy's getting deleted. You Negro onlys is in a casket. So
Are you dumb?
I don't even know. Are you stupid or you crazy or you dumb? Pick one.
Are you dumb?
Of course we read. First off, did we research Dr. Sebi? Let me explain something to you about Doctor. So we actually, before he died, nigga, Salaki, I don't mean to call you nigga, my fault, brother. Before he died, we was bigging up Dr. Sebi. We were patronizing his businesses. We were utilizing his remedies, etc. Right? Guess what camp? What do you mean? Of course we camp in the ATL every week. Where you been at?
Well, where do you think we are right
You
now?
know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. What the look? Nigga.
You thought it was a game?
What that? Hold on. What that say? Huh? Huh? Atlanta.
Does mine say anything?
Kosher organs. What are you talking about? No, our people will not die. Didn't you hear what we just said? Yeah, there's dinosaurs in the Bible.
Behemoth.
The dragon. I believe so. The gizzards, yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
You over there, y'all niggas over there eating the giblets like grandma, huh? No, but nobody's gonna live forever but Yahusha. I'm glad they won. I think dinosaurs are made by Satan and his angels. Yeah, well, you what you think is wrong, brother? Are all crustaceans of livings? Yes, emphatically. Should I quit my job if they got me touching pork? No. I was told you can't eat chicken gizzards. I don't think that's correct. I'd have to double check though.
It's a chicken gizzard.
The gizzard, the giblet. That's what it's called, bro.
That's the
We're not
funniest
going-
word to me.
Yes, we're not gonna die, but we're not going to live forever, brother. You're gonna be translated like Enoch, like Elijah. Hey, Sicarii, you know the sun reflector or truth? I will keep you swimming. I don't know what you're talking about. I need you to elaborate further, brother. You're talking about on the satellite? Is that you was spamming about the satellite earlier? I believe in satellites, brother. What are your thoughts about the Biblia del Oso? I'm not familiar with it at all, so I don't have any thoughts. What makes you an Israelite? The lineage you come from. Our people won't live forever in heaven. Explain. We've already explained it. So, I mean, you're going to be translated. Give me Isaiah 66. But if I get it in NLT. We got a camp in Toronto. I'm not allowed in Canada.
I'll come to Canada.
Just get the precept.
What you want? Is this 66 on what?
You know what I need?
I don't even know what the question is.
About living forever.
I said 66?
It's 66 or 65 and 20. It's like 65 and 20. You call heathens, this cat really bugged out. No longer will a nurse. There you go.
Yeah, 65.
Who got that? That's Judah Nazareth. Boom. Judah Nazareth came with the dagger. There you go. There you go. Go ahead.
Isaiah 65 and 20. No longer will babies die when only a few days old.
No longer will babies die when only a few days old. Read.
No longer will adults die before they have lived a full life.
No longer will what?
Adults die before they have lived a full life.
They're going to live a full life. Read.
No longer will people be considered old at 100.
Meaning 100 is not going to be old anymore. So that's how long we're going to live. We're going to live like how Adam them lived back in the day, into their 900s, 1,000 years. Right? Read.
Only the cursed will die that young.
Which is the heathen. Only the heathen is dying that young. All right? So but that again doesn't mean we're going to live forever. We're just going to live long centuries, and then we'll be translated like an Enoch or like an Elijah. Okay? Yeah, sin cut life short. It cut it from that long period of time to 120 years down to 70 years. I believe so, Romeo. Well, 50 is the new 30. That's what Priest Kahan is terming out. 50 is the new 30. You be translated into another realm or plane of existence, which is the spiritual world. Yeah, taken up. You'll be reborn later, yes. Don't ever ask me for a John 13:16 breakdown. I'm not teaching preschool. How long can you live in? Man, astral projection is not real. You people got demons on you.
Hey, stop getting high.
I didn't say the flat earth was stupid. If your forefathers from Pakistan or Afghanistan, the people of Pakistan and Afghanistan are by and large Elam, but there are Israelites scattered amongst Elam. There's a tribe, I gotta look at my notes, but there's a tribe that's over there. You do now, so these people talking about astral projection, that's what our people, they're not, listen, but like Jude always says, they don't care about the Torah, they care about astral projection.
TJ, you're gone. I was just waiting for you to say something stupid. You're out of here.
You gotta pray and fast. This stuff's moving quick.
I'm surprised.
Astral rejection, that's right. Hey, come from the East Indies, it's madness. You gotta be high as hell. Let me. 1 Timothy 2:15. Get 1 Timothy 2:15. And other people. A waterfowl? What the hell is a waterfowl? Like a penguin?
Yeah, it sounds like a
It was supposed to be a debate tonight, sister, but
duck.
they backed out. No ducks and penguins don't need to get eaten.
1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
What's the question? Women need to read it again?
It's 1 Timothy 2:15.
Because only the good die young, jail-age. Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
That's right. She shall be saved in bearing her children if she continues faithfully and wholly submitting herself to her husband. If y'all asking about ducks being eaten, yeah, exactly. I mean, people eat ducks. Like if you go to like Chinese restaurant, like I ate duck before, the truth. So people would be eating them, but it's filthy.
Couldn't eat a duck where I'm from.
Oh, he's from Oregon. I didn't get it. Is there a debate against the Jehovah's Witnesses coming up already, Paul? Yeah, we got some stuff with. It might not be up right now though. Tyrone, somebody get Tyrone an email. It might not be up right now. I'm in the process of uploading our videos on the different channels. So yeah, just look out for it. Look out for it. Is it okay for us to condemn, or should we just tell our people to repent? We can condemn, but for the most part, even if you condemn, still encourage repentance. Period. I mean, they could be, you know, they could be.
And them Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on my door. I was so tired. Yes, Kevin.
No, it's not sparking a flame. The flame is already kindled. What do you mean she's forcing you to go to a marriage, Jabari? No, we don't sell camp signs. Blackjack, y'all about Shemial Shabrakata. Water. What's the most confusing day in Harlem? I don't know.
That's a trick question.
I'll be in Harlem most I want in a couple weeks.
Meet me in Harlem.
I told him meet me in Harlem. If you want to order fringes on my shirts, you got to order through Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co. Judah Hebrew, Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatah. You can get any of my shirts with fringes through Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., whatever color fringes you want, etc. But you just got to order through Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co. It's that simple. No, the Romans did not create the New Testament. What I think about the Rothschilds? Revelation 2 and 9.
That's right.
Yahweh Shah is the only begotten. It never says David's the only begotten. It never says David's the only begotten. You want some scars? DeaconSicarii.com. Yeah, you can shave it low. Rastas are like quasi-Hebrew. Well, yeah, I was thinking, Kiki, do you love me?
Someone finish that bar.
Hit the email.
Shalom.
Yeah, we were enslaved by the Japhites. The Spartans enslaved us.
I just want to say shalom to the brother Ron and Midori.
Yeah, we always glad to see you.
If you could, just drop your slogan,
your infamous
slogan in the chat.
Who's somebody that's what counts when I see? I'm trying to find the original image of the council. All you gotta do is Google it. Yeah, it's not hiding it, bro. Google it. Yeah, don't get lineups. Yo, you like the V Live LA? Them girls was liking on me at V Live LA, man. I'm trying to bring them sisters out of that whorehouse. Can Greeks be saved? No.
You even speak Greek.
Look, Council Nicaea. Just scroll down. Scroll down a little bit. Look, you'll find one. I ain't barely had to do any scrolling. Right? And then from there, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Who said?
Ron and Midori, my brother.
Yeah, he said what he needed to say.
Yes.
See, look, I'm just scrolling. I can see this.
Oh,
look, this is my favorite one though. This one.
Oh, that's right.
This is scrolling. It's right there. What do you mean you feel guilty having heat? You said you from the Dina, you from that Gar? Yeah, the ancient Minoans are modern day Polynesians, yeah. Third or fourth GLH. Shalom, Mr. Johnson. Well, y'all was singing, Kiki, do you love me? Okay, you think we're infiltrated? I mean, I hope not. I mean, feds could send somebody in. We don't even know. So, I mean, I really hope not. I don't believe we are, but, you know, can there be a mole in a Fed plant? In all the camps, it's possible. Y'all see how I'm not even dealing with Old Town Road. Yeah, brushes have boar's hairs in it. But the boar's hair brushes is not wrong because they just shave a living boar, so that's not technically against the law, just for the record, because it's alive. If it was dead, it would be a different story. Man, shout out to, okay, Gardena Trece. Okay, you know, listen, man. Shout out to everybody in Gardena via the Gardena 13s, the guns, the paybacks, all of that, man. Big love to Gardena. Yeah, the original, no, Phoenicians are not early Europeans. Yeah, early Canaanites, but there was Canaanites that was up in Europe, in Anatolia, for example, which modern day Turkey was originally Hamitic, a Hamitic land. Yeah, it's okay to own a bar. Nah, Deacon's in California. Okay, inside the nation, man. You already know, man. You down the way, ain't you? So just pull up whenever. Just give me a heads up. Make sure I'm in town. You know, I'll be moving around a little bit, but for the most part, I'm here. All praises. I already answered that question. Simple like Matthew 16 and 28. Well, it depends. They say it's about 70 years though. Oh yeah. They could be, Cassin. They could be.
Matthew 16.
If you come to Atlanta tomorrow, we'll be at CNN Center tomorrow. So pull up. Go ahead.
Matthew 16 and 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Yeah, so what that's talking about is that people were going to see his resurrection. Him resurrect. That's all that's talking about. Black companies print the Bible too. So what's your point? No, Sicarii does not have a statement of faith. All that comes from Roman Catholicism. Ezekiel 31. What? Get Ezekiel 31. Yo, Gorilla, what you think about reparations? I think it's not likely that it would, no, not the same. I don't think it's likely that reparations can be got, but
31.
31 about the tree, the last verse.
Okay, so Ezekiel 31 and
Have you read
18.
the entire Bible? Probably. Go ahead.
To whom art thou thus like in glory?
But you could read the entire, for the record, you can read the entire Bible and still miss plenty of things. There's things I see in the Bible, I seen in the Bible yesterday that I never seen before, and I read right by it. But go ahead.
And in greatness among the trees of Eden, yet shalt thou be brought down with the trees of Eden unto the nether parts of the earth. Thou shalt lie in the midst of the uncircumcised with them that be slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh.
This tree is what?
Pharaoh.
This tree is what?
Pharaoh.
This tree is Pharaoh and who?
And all his multitude, saith the Lord God.
You see that? So that tree is Egypt. So that's how we understand that the trees are nations. Exactly, Judah Nazareth. They can't. Yahweh said he requiring their blood. So that's I find that same thing satisfactory. Do y'all think we should make all things common like this? Honestly, that would be great, but I don't see it happening. Because blacks and Hispanics don't trust each other. Thank you. Kavad Iskar, thank you. If you could let me know what you find, brother, I'd appreciate it. Who is it? Salakia. TJ Maxx, Yabashim Yashar Brakatah Water Water. Are we any closer to finding the Israelites that have never lost their way? Any Israelites that have never lost their way will be very remote and very few. Or the more. History whitewashed a whole lot of people. A whole host of people. That's right, Micaiah. It's talking about Israelites.
That's right.
Well, now throw it away.
That's right.
What is it? There are Israelites in India. Don't get that twisted, but by and large, no. Y'all gotta understand, people are talking about not voting, and that's how we're gonna get reparations. The Hebrew Israelite community don't vote anyway. So, yeah, the Africans uniting their currency. That's something that Gaddafi wanted to do. That's why they killed Gaddafi. He had been pushing that line. A gift destroyed the heart. That's right. Yeah, Kevin. Will the Kemetics be say like brothers who think they're Kemetic? If they don't repent, they're gonna have to die with America.
That's right.
Our guns are still cool together. Are you asking if it's okay to carry a gun? Yes, the Bible is older than the Quran. The Quran uses the Bible to validate itself. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to vote for. What's wrong with being Kemetic? Well, first off, you're not Kemetic. Exactly. Gaddafi was about to push the African coin. What did Haitians speak before they were brought to Haiti? Well, there's a couple different tribes that were brought there. So there were different languages, but the Iwe language would be predominant. Yes, Liz. That's right, we Israelites not Hamites, Kemetic. Caleb Welch, how about Shemi Al-Shah Barakatah Wata? There's nothing wrong with studying astronomy. Astrology is the problem. Astronomy is a legitimate science. Nothing wrong with studying that. Nah, mackerel. I believe mackerel is unlawful. Google mackerel for me. What they make mackerel out of? That filthy mackerel.
Little mackerel.
Aside, you rat. It's a common name applied to a number of different species of pelagic fish, mostly from the family of the Scombridae. They are found in both the temperate and tropical.
They don't look like they have scales. I don't think mackerels have scales.
Nah, it says they do.
Yes, I guess they do. It says that the scales of the mackerels are so small that its skin feels elevated to the touch.
Okay, yeah, no, mackerel is no good. Mackerel is no good. I'm not sure about that form of circumcision. Hold on, he said duck, geese, swan. Yeah, none of those are lawful to eat, brother. Yeah, of course we've heard of Kabbalah doing this here. Is it okay to marry other women? What do you mean other women? I don't think college helped me with my ministry. I wouldn't say it did. I just took the information I already knew and went in there and cut my world religion teaching. So it didn't really help me with the ministry. If it helped me with the ministry at all, maybe during my small business management courses so it did in that aspect. My small business management courses helped me in organizational management of a camp. And again, no catfish. And my business marketing and the internet courses certainly helped me with optimizing and optimization of social media to get something out. You know what I'm saying? So utilizing writing algorithms, titling videos in a way that will get it to ride an algorithm through the spirit and get attention and get views, etc. So in that way, college helped me, but not in like the truth aspect so much, but it helped me in a worldly aspect that I took and applied to the truth through the spirit. Caleb Welch, the tree of life brings life, and the tree of knowledge brings death. No, the tree of knowledge of good and evil brings death. The tree of life is the nation of Israel, so you can understand. I mean, how much you should read every day is based upon you. There's no one answer for that. Can you tell me, are all the people who are Israelites going to be in the kingdom? Yes. Pray brothers, fireworks, and gunshots. Yeah, you know, niggas gonna be shooting plenty of guns. Yeah, y'all get that Kosher Nosher, DeaconSicarii.com. Call Hosea. Yeah, we're in the truth. Why are we in the truth? Because the law is truth. We keep the law.
That's right.
All praise to Yahweh.
What?
We got damn near 300 in here. Make sure y'all like, sub, share, and super chat pod. Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Like, sub, share, super chat. We only got 90 likes. What's going on? Why is it so disproportionate? Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Okay, if it's on your heart, be charitable. The tree of life is dealing with the chosen people, the chosen nation. So Adam's people, the Adamites, which are proto-Israelites, represented that. Israel represents that in this time. Hey man, a lot of people don't and you can ask, he know about me from doing this. He come by camp and all that, man. And then when he was in Dago, we was in the county together. He asked him about AC, his boy. And his boy, Black Isis, asked him about his boy. The Groove, Black Isis Groove, AC. He, you know, right who you talking about, but go ahead.
You're going into slavery, I'm sure you go.
Go ahead, well, you get the precept. Don't worry about that. Get the precept.
This is for his sister. She asked if reincarnation is real. 2 Ezra 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again.
And after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again. Read on.
And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
See what I'm saying? No, all musicians are not Levites. Levites had a musical ministry that it's talked about in scriptures, but everyone who's talented with music is not a Levite. For example, David was a talented musician. He was not a Levite. Yeah, I need to be freed out of Facebook jail. Most I will. I got a couple more days. Definition of bastard, if the Strong's is wrong sometimes. The definition of bastard is right in the Strong's. The problem is it adds other definitions too, but it's only used 2 times. So if there's 4 definitions, but it's only used 2 times, we have to use logical deduction on to figure out which definition is correct. The definition and understanding that it's dealing with somebody with a non-Israelite mother is something that comes from practice of the Talmud and you being a Jew predicated upon your mother being a Jew. That's a later history that comes from Kagan Bullen, the Khazarian conversion, and them taking Israelite women to wife and trying to substantiate that they were Israelites off of that. The rest, give me the rest of the dead shall live. The reign with Christ 1,000 years. And connecting with Igbo. We connect with brothers in Africa.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years.
Where did the Torah say Egypt built the damn pyramids? Show me that, please. Go ahead, read that again.
Revelation 20 and 5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
That's right. That's the first resurrection. So that's the rest of the dead shall live is dealing with the nations. Just like when we're dead right now, and then our dead bodies stand up out of captivity. Yeah, you can eat food at a non-Hebrew marriage as long as it's lawful. All praises, David Israel. Andre Bates, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah Water for your gracious donation, brother. No such thing as a singular Antichrist. There are many Antichrists. Yeah, the mansion is our glorified body. Yeah, like the sister Antoinette Moore said, man, go ahead, hit that light through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah, some people do have the ability to talk to the dead, but it's a practice that's forbidden in Torah. My dad said he might have white in him. He just doesn't know if it's on his. That's a legend our people be having. So that's why the spirit bearing witness is important, because people always, oh, I got this in my family. That I remember this girl, right? Sister, dark skin, she used to swear she was Japanese, right? You know why she used to swear she was Japanese, Hassan?
Because she has squinty eyes.
Because she has squinty eyes. She met her father. He wasn't Japanese. He had no Japanese in him. You see what I'm saying? Our people will make something up. Our people hair will be a texture, and you'll make up that you're a Gadite. Our people eyes will be squinty, and you'll make up that you're an Asian. Our people will be a little light skinned and make up that they're part white, and none of it be true. But it's just a part of being lost and destroyed. That's all. But go ahead. We ain't taking calls. Yeah, this is the life you're living now is a reincarnation. Go ahead. Yeah, nigga love to say they French. No, the French owned you. You're not French, right? What? Huh? What? Ooh. RL, listen, brother. RL. I can't answer that right now. Give me no remembrance of former things for the sister Jada. RL, I can't answer that right now. But if it be the will of the Most High, I may be able to answer that for you very soon, brother. Just hold tight on that.
Be very patient on it.
Hold tight on that.
It's coming. Ecclesiastes 1:11. There's no.
The man of sin is the white man. Go ahead.
There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come. With
vive Yasharahla. Go ahead.
With those that are. It's like, I'm gonna read it again from the top. Ecclesiastes 1:11. There's no remembrance of former things.
There's no remembrance of former things. Why you can't remember your past life, sister? Because there's no remembrance of former things. Read on.
Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come.
That's right.
With those that shall come after.
See that? Yeah, y'all just wait on that, brothers who are privy to that information. Y'all just wait on that. No, Leah's eyes were not weak. Leah's eyes make you weak. That was Leah's strong point, was her eyes. Rachel's strong point was her body. And that's why Jacob, our forefather, liked it Rachel more, because Rachel had a more banging body than her sister. All right, Shalom, Judah Nazareth. Yes, you can have cancer and have the Holy Spirit. We got a brother, a soldier, war dog, Mapatak in this camp. He beat cancer through the power of the Holy Spirit. Get the Most High. All right. So you think the Bible is a reincarnation book? I know it is. Man, you know what I'm saying? We doing this work, man. Spirit keep us keep us invigorated. What do you mean? Everyone in the chat. Man, this stuff is moving. Yeah, chill, Candy. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Why are we reincarnated? Because God said so. That's how he got things. Exactly, Antoinette Moore.
We'll sleep when we're dead.
You remember that? Yo, Jizzy, I run the streets all day. I can sleep when I die. Yo, should y'all follow on Instagram, Exodus 17:15. Also follow the Urban Gorillas brand Instagram, Urban Gorilla URBNGRLA. Make sure to tap in with that. Don't follow Hassad on Instagram. No, Hassad can't plug his Instagram. Northern California, yeah, we got the Bay Area camp. Hit the email. Somebody post the email for that, brother. Listen, Pero D's. Some things do not require these drawn-out answers. We've already read reincarnation scriptures. If you can't get it at this point, I don't know what to tell you. God said so. We've already brought out the precepts on it. You ain't got, listen, you don't have to. We've already read the answer to biblically prove it, though. We already have multiple videos on YouTube breaking this down in full. If you want to understand it, go your ass to the videos and watch it. That simple. If you didn't notice, this is not an in-depth class. We're answering questions on the fly. Again, we have several in-depth classes, hour-long classes on this matter. Go to Sicarii Citadel right now and look it up. Other than that, who cares?
We have 6 videos on reincarnation.
I'm not chilling out about nothing, man. Y'all be real ungrateful sometimes. And a nigga do not have the patience to deal with ungrateful niggas sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. You talking to a nigga that really, really dedicates his life to this shit. I don't think you're as appreciative to that as you should be. And that's me speaking as for real, as a man.
You got a scripture.
All praise Azazi. You know what, brother? We welcome you in with open arms. Okay, you can say I'm just wrong. We have videos on reincarnation. Go look up our videos on reincarnation and debunk them point for point. It's that simple. Well, listen, we appreciate it, brother. And if you followed our camp as diligently as you say, then you would know we already have videos on it. And we, like I said, we went to a scripture on it, and it is what it is. It's not a flimsy doctrine. If it was a flimsy doctrine, you'd be able to debunk it. Debunk it. Very simply, point for point, debunk it. That's ridiculous. It's a flimsy doctrine. First off, just give me what Yahweh Shah said. Just get Christ, get the word of Christ,
I'm there.
and show me it's filthy. That's simple. Go ahead.
I remember that. I was going to ask him the same thing. Matthew chapter 11, verse, I'm going to start at verse 11.
The authoritative gospel, read.
Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. I'm going to keep going slack. I should have started later, but it's all good. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force.
Read on.
For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if you will receive it, this is Elijah, which was for to come.
He just said John is Elijah. What does that mean? Elijah is reincarnated as John the Baptist. Period. There you go. That's Christ. You got a problem with Christ? Take it up with him. I don't know what to tell you. Right? Trash bag Willie. Y'all about Shemi Al Shah Burger thought about the water. Due to the truth, can you explain this? Okay. There you go. Go ahead.
Okay. Romans chapter 9, verse 24. Watch this. Even of us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also the Gentiles. Let's keep going. Very next verse, verse 25. As he saith also in Hosea, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not my beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. So it's reference to the children of Israel, number one. Number two, this is to the church at Rome. Why would he be talking to the Romans, telling them that they're Greeks? Because the children of Israel just got done going out of the Greek captivity, going into the Hellenistic period that the children of Israel were under.
So there you go. Shout out, brother. Yeah, what's up? Okay. The father's name is not Ahiah. And that foolishness is getting automatically terminated. The father's name is Yahweh.
That's it. That's it.
Well, you're saying when did we use the Geneva Bible? That's the question. Yeah, you been mentioning he had his afro out last week. That a higher misconception. No, I don't listen to Young Jazz. I think Deacon has though. Yeah, those brothers is bugged out too. No, Japheth is not a white nation. Ham, Shem, and Japheth are all black nations. Yeah, this brother's not a heathen, y'all. Chill out. Chill out, you know what I'm saying? Your brother's certainly not. I didn't know they was talking about him. He's not a heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta always OD like that. I just had to speak my mind to the brother real quick. I know he understands. All praises, Natasha Washington. You know, he was. I don't know the man that to have any feelings about him. I hope he's keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, though. Question: if I am black and Mexican, who's black and who's Mexican? Your mother or your father? No, playing the lottery is not bad, but you don't want to get caught up in that. You don't want to do it too much and start going broke. You can play college football. I wouldn't tell you can't play it, but you know, you be walking the thin line. But you know what I'm saying, if you got a good opportunity, brother, I'm not going to tell you to pass that up, but what I'm going to tell you is you have to put the Most High first. And we got brothers that's in that world of college football, so I would certainly tap in with a camp, and you'd be surprised. If you send us an email, I might can get with you. Okay, so you weren't calling Parodies a heathen. All praises. I understand the Bible so much now when I read it. We can call all Yahweh Shem YASHARAHLA. Response. My mother was black and Mexican. I became my father, sir. Okay, well, I mean, your mother never educated you on that. Do you have... I see your last name is Salazar. Is that your mother's last name? Not your father's? Nothing insinuates Rachel was of a lighter complexion. What it's saying in there is that Rachel had a banging body. That's what it says. A curvaceous body. Yeah, we in Atlanta tomorrow. CNN Center. Pull on up. Yeah, you can fast when it's happening. Nothing wrong with your daughter wearing shorts, man. Oh, yeah. You see, I'm shooting. Egypt is older before the Torah was codified. How can you even ask that question if the Torah is older than Egypt when the Torah is written when we leave out of Egypt? Come on now. You answer your own question. Aunt J, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah Wata Wata. Okay. Yes, sir. My mother did not give me his name. I know he was a brother, but I did get his... Okay, you know he was like black or what? And somebody just said something. No, seasons will not be done away with. That's the natural order of business. Y'all what's up? Salat. Yeah, if you look up women are not fit for the battlefield, I believe is the name of the video where we going to that. I already answered your question, Love Bay. Now your ass in timeout for acting stupid. Your question's already been answered.
Are you dumb?
Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Are you dumb? What do you mean? Why didn't West Africa speak Paleo-Hebrew before the colonizers came? That is, you're asking the question predicated upon a false premise that we don't believe that the entire culture of being a Hebrew Israelite was maintained throughout the journeys from one end of the continent of Africa to the other by the Israelites. I don't believe that. So I don't understand why you would ask me that question. We can certainly see Hebrewisms in the language, i.e. the name for voodoo being Yahweh, i.e. the name for a spirit being Loa. That's Hebrewism. But I'm not of the school of thought that thinks that they in totality preserved their Hebraic culture all the way through over the course of a millennia and a half from one end of Africa to the other. I don't believe that. Yes, Christ was regenerated King Solomon. Nah, I never dealt with Shaka most for real. After his resurrection. We have a whole series called Viva Yasharahla Trash Bag, Willie. Check that out. Okay, so is he black like he's American or he's from the islands or what? No, they're not. They're basketball shorts that are made for women. Daniel Allah is the Hebrew version of your name. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're from the tribe of Judah, more than likely, Dante B. Like, sub, share, and super chat, y'all. Like, sub, share, super chat. I'm on with Allah is Emmanuel. Yeah, I'm on with Allah. But not I'm on with Allah. I'm on with Allah. No, because that is your beard. Sodomy and things of that nature. Hold on. Is it a sin for a woman to be on a man during intimacy? Islam FB said if. What do you mean be on? Like be on top? Whoever said that is a weirdo. I'll keep it a buck. F whatever they talking about.
That's right.
I tell them I said it.
I'm saying it.
I'm saying it. Joel 2 and 32. Joel 2 and 32. Get it. Rioting is eternal. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Daniel Jones, y'all about y'all shall break it down water. Yeah, whatever you have is your beard. If it's not a full beard that don't connect, that's what you got, bro. You got to deal with that. Go ahead. So that's the portion the Lord gave you, brother. Go ahead.
Joel 2 and 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance.
That's letting you know in Mount Zion and Jerusalem. It's amongst the Israelites, right?
As the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
Mm-hmm. Well, so it's about Israel still. You eat sandwiches, Jonathan. Salad. Things of that nature. No, Yahushua is not the Most High in the flesh. That's a Catholic ideology. Ariel is... what's the scripture? Ariel, Jezreel, these are poetic names for Israel. How Israel is referred to in scripture. Ariel and Jezreel are two of the predominant ones.
I'm just pulling the Hebrew word for it.
Mm-hmm. I understand, Keita. I'm not mad at you. Somebody telling you that madness. As we can see here, the word Ariella, in the Hebrew, right? And it says, Ariel, Lion of God or Lioness of God, a name applied to Jerusalem. A name applied to Jerusalem. So now, read that verse. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29:1. Woe to Ariel, the city where David dwelt.
The what?
The city where David dwelt.
Where does David dwelt? Jerusalem. Zion. Ariel. We're also called Zion. We're also called, again, Jezreel. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Judah came out of Leah. No, the Most High, Yahweh, was not manifest in the flesh. CNN, we might be there around 7, maybe earlier, maybe 8. We usually get out there around 8:30, but with tomorrow's festivities and things of that nature, Michael is Mayaka Allah in the Hebrew. We may be out there earlier. No, the Holy Spirit's not Yahweh's wife. Israel is Yahweh's wife. We teach a CNN Center. Like right out front. Just type in CNN Center. It's going to pop right up. CNN Center West. I don't put venture. What the hell is wrong with me?
190 Marietta Street.
See that? CNN Center. It's going to pop up. We're on the out. Let's see, look back. There's a nice picture of the outside.
Brother, we're not going to break down an entire chapter right now.
It's not happening. Okay, I already, what's older, Egypt or Torah? Egypt is older than Torah, pal. Now, if you're talking about the story that's in Torah, what's older? The Torah is. But if you're talking about what system erected itself first, what stories were scribed first, Egypt. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Your bed is already made. With your coolie woman, I mean, it happened. By reading the chapter, brother. What do you mean, one of our teachers? All praises. Well, prophecy is better than any color scripture on Esau, to be honest with you. What time will we be at CNN? Usually Thursday nights and Saturday afternoons. Well, this place, we're not going to overthrow this, but this place is going to be destroyed in the Third World War.
How does that even? I thought you had to be either the person on the page or admins to even post links. You must have figured out something.
Yeah. We're from the tribe of Levi.
That's right.
I don't sleep most nights, brother. No, aliens are not real. It's not heaven or hell, as people understand it. Yeah, no is la'a with an L. Don't worry about socks, but as far as drawers, bro, you can go to Walmart and find 100% drawers. You're not looking hard enough. You don't even gotta look hard. To be honest with you. Your maid servant can't be from your tribe, brother. Your maid servant can't be an Israelite. Maid servants are other nations.
Leviticus chapter 25.
I don't have any position on the shape of the earth.
Verse 44. It says, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you.
Way out. I already answered your question, man. Go ahead.
Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids.
Of the heathen, not of your own people. So you cannot have an Israelite bondservant. That's wicked. It's called generational albinism, Forrest. No, dresses don't have to be to the foot. Angels are flying the chariots. Yes, you can have 50 wives. There's no limit on the amount of wives you can have. Good luck getting 50 wives. Yes, you can cut your hair with clippers.
No, Casson. No, it's not. I know what you're talking about, though. Casson Atkins, it's things like what, Songs of Solomon 2 and 3? No. No, it's not. It's not.
Only David have a key, not Solomon. Good for you, Dream Chaser. No, you didn't sin way out, and it's already done, bro. I've already answered that. Yes, we're at the end of times. Like a lot of people, Sufi's, it's very unfortunate. Anybody who says that is stupid, that just Afro-Mexicans or Israelites. We have a whole thing called Viva YASHARAHLA. Number one, them idiots don't even know what an Afro-Mexican is. I know light-skinned Mexicans with afros big as a damn, bigger than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's the Mongoloid syndrome? Yeah, that's from incest, brother, the Mongoloidism. How should we treat wicked baby mamas? With the utmost respect. Are people who speak Creole in Louisiana considered? Yeah, a lot of Levites in Louisiana. Some people speak Creole because they Judites and they moved to Louisiana and they adopted it. Yes, the story of Moses is real, but there's a lot of Levites in Louisiana. Afro-Mexicans are Issacharites. Anybody who says Mexicans are not Israelites is frankly stupid.
Yeah.
We got a video on being a husband and one wife. Look that up on Sicarii Citadel. The one wife is in reference to the truth. No, Adam's name does not mean ruddy or red. Adam's name means from the ground. A mamzer is a product of incest. Think you had the Holy Spirit to smell, man. I know a few brothers. No, a baby shower is not unlawful. Precept?
Yeah, just to answer one of the brother's questions, I think he asked, where's the Ark of the Covenant? Revelation 11 and 19. And the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the Ark of his testament.
See that? It's in heaven. It's not on earth.
Jeremiah hit it. Oh, we have a video on that too?
Yep. Lucifer means light bearer. Lucifer is an initial reference to the king of Babylon. So it's just talking about the person with the most influence in the world, which is the king of Babylon presently, but when Yahushua takes over, will be Yahushua. Yeah, dowries are still allowed. Hallelujah. Yeah, Samoans are Japheth. Samoans, Tongans. You know, basically the Polynesian, Austronesian, Micronesian, Melanesian people.
No.
Will Kyrie resign with Ronaldo? Great question. Y'all about Shemel Shah bring a thought water blackjack.
He's going to the Lakers. That's where he's going.
I don't know about that. But he's not re-signing with Toronto, which I think is a bad move on his part, being that he just won the title with them.
He's going to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers and win a championship. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Sicarii, public enemies.
You know, Sicarii does not approve of that message. Officer Assad is not in a position to speak on behalf of the Sicarii in regards to Kyrie and his future endeavors, nor his championship.
You're right.
Wins
Not
or losses.
on Kyrie, certainly no.
I mean, not Kyrie, Kawhi Leonard. He's speaking as a man, as himself and himself only. So when that prophecy fails, you bring that to him, not to me.
So what about if it doesn't fail? Then
And still don't bring it to me. Bring it to him. I want zero credit for a Lakers, another Lakers title.
Yeah, bring it to me. I want to hear all that. About y'all, the brother's powerful.
How about y'all? Like, yeah, man. Now
listen, I'm not even trying to get off topic, but when LeBron went to the Lakers, I predicted it. Wow, this dude sat there and laughed at me, and I predicted it.
I did,
and I was right. Okay.
He also said that they would win the title this year, and they didn't even They didn't even go to the playoffs.
I never said that.
Hassad, you're gonna sit in front of 300 people in line?
I didn't say it. I don't recall. Is it possible I could have said it? Yes. Did I can't. In fact.
Do you guys see the stupidity I have to deal with? He's gonna do the same thing when they don't win a title this next year. Did I say that? Maybe I said it. I don't know.
I mean, no, it's on video now. It's for the record. So
listen, he predicted a Lakers championship
was it this
last
year? I mean, I
and they didn't even go to the playoffs.
I specify what year?
Yes, you said this year. I love King James, but I dislike the Lakers organization. Exactly, like Randa said, "You Lakers." Should I study specific books? You got it. Everyone studies to what makes them. You got to study to what works for you. There's no one way to study. The Lakers are undefeated. So I just want a title with the Miami Heat. I haven't put that on record. Okay, I scored 84 points in the finals. All right.
This is so terrible.
Average over 60.
Worst 2K player.
All right. Well, it's okay. Don't worry. I don't know if you're gonna be doing any teaching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why do you call him a king? There's only one king. That's a lie. We're a nation of kings and priests. Try again. I don't know when I'm going back to Houston. I was just in Houston. I don't know when I'll be back. Why they call me chief priest? Because we're a nation of kings and priests. Sicarii is a congregation of priests. Of the congregation of priests, I am chief. Therefore, I am chief priest. If you're a jit forced to go to church, you know, but your heart is elsewhere, then you know you'll be all right. No, what's wrong with you? Well, the Illuminati is the more dangerous group. The Freemasons is just a boys' club that exists that the Illuminati utilizes to spread its influence on a global scale. But the Freemasons overall, like every person you see as a Mason is not like this super sinister individual, because every Freemason is not a part of the greater conspiracy. Tiberius Edwards, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah Wata Wata. But at the same time, I wouldn't tell anybody you'll be a Freemason. Of course, I've been accused of it. I'm most certainly not a Mason. Yeah, the Israelites did create the Christian church. Both Big Smoke. Yeah, of course it's real. We built pyramids in Egypt, and we built pyramids in the Americas, but the pyramids in the Americas are more influenced by the ziggurats in Mesopotamia than they are the pyramids of Kemet, which all of them are based off of ziggurats of Mesopotamia. The Tower of Babel is a ziggurat from Mesopotamia. So that's what the Egyptians did. So the Egyptians do not originate the pyramid. The pyramid is an idea and a structure that's architecturally borrowed from Mesopotamia. You don't get wedding rings. The king of Tyre, Itho Baal the third. Itho Baal the third. ITHOBAAL 3. Look him up. You'll understand about the king of Tyre. You mean what's up with the brothers from Sons of Thunder? I don't understand. Forex Slayer, I would suggest that you get given one. We have a whole video on it from a couple weeks ago. Watch the video on locks, dreadlocks. Why? Because they're nonsense. We have videos on that. Right way to pray, Matthew the 6th chapter. Read that. Our Father. All praise Yahweh. Love Bay Yahweh Shemel Shah Brakatah Water. He said, who was the snake in the Garden of Eden if it wasn't Eve? The snake is Canaan, the Canaanites. Proto-Canaanites. Well, yeah, the pyramids are wicked because they're just about a false ideology of the afterlife and essential veneration of the dead. Was pre-Israel monotheistic or henotheistic? Pre-exilic Israel is monolatristic, so not monotheistic or henotheistic, but we dealt with monolatrism. Okay, monolatrism. The Afro-Guyanese are Benjamites and the indigenous Guyanese are Asherites, but the Indian Guyanese, not indigenous Indian, but the East Indian implants, which make up a large portion of Guyanese people, are Elamites. Yeah, man, we got robbed against Mexico, but, you know, I just need Mexico to win it all. If Mexico wins it all, I'll be happy. Do the scriptures say you're obligated? Hold on. Yeah, you do have an obligation to care for your parents, brother. You do, in the Bible. What about the brown paintings? Hung on a tree and on a cross is the same thing. A tree is made out of wood. Where does the wood come from? A tree. A cross is made out of wood, rather. Where does wood come from? A tree. That's a very simplistic concept. Anunnaki are not real. I mean, it's a lot of stuff out there about the Illuminati. I don't know. Yeah, I believe Gullah are Benjamites. No, I don't watch anime. This nerd does. Forex Slayer, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatah Wata. Only nerds watch anime. Are pyramids really on the moon? No, there's no such thing as a pyramid on the moon or Mars. You can't go land on the moon or Mars. Eunuchs, but you have man-made eunuchs, and then you have people who have vowed to be eunuchs. Yeah, I'm not saying Masons are of God, but I'm just saying every Freemason isn't this super sinister person that people often blanket them to. Freemasonry lodges are used as tools to spread the influence of the Illuminati, for sure. But every single Freemason you see is not necessarily a part of that. But I would advise people to leave that lodge or not get involved with that at all.
See, these brothers in the chat, they know what the breakdown. They know the
Yes.
Saiyans. The Saiyans are Israelites. Okay, there's a bunch of great animes for y'all to watch.
All that's fine, but they're still nerds. Anyway, moving on. How were the pyramids built? Well, that's something that you can't even understand.
I know some of y'all are laughing at me right now. I can see.
Do y'all practice the new moon doctrine? What do you mean the new moon doctrine? What does that mean? No, that Roswell thing is super fake. Ecuador is the tribe of Asher. Reggie R, you're a nerd. That's a good point. Larry Hoover and Jeff Ford was
You're a
dealing
powerful
with the
brother is what you are.
and a nerd. Nothing wrong with being a nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
You're definitely a nerd. Naruto is that. I'm sure
No,
y'all
he's
got plenty
not.
of
No,
breakers.
he's not.
Listen,
No, he's
listen.
not.
I'm not arguing
I'm
about.
finna delete that.
I'm not arguing about that.
I'm just gonna delete that. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
Or the Temple Edition Mason Bibles. Okay, I wouldn't mess with that. I wouldn't mess with the Temple Edition Mason Bible. Yeah, I said I think they might be. I gotta look into it. I gotta look into it for sure. Yeah, you can get a cat as a pet. No, it's not a sin to play games. No, don't deal with the Sefer. Yeah, we got a Sicarii Toronto camp. It's all right to be a nerd. Just because I said brothers is nerds, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You call me a nerd for certain things. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. Just you a nerd. Eat it.
Okay, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, don't. Niggas is nerds, B. I listened to your Revelation breakdown through the teaching of one, but I believe you repented on, if I'm not mistaken. You go to our channel and look at our Revelations teachings, man. Yeah, it's cool to play video games, man. I play a little 2K. Who runs the Federal Reserve? The Rothschilds. Yeah, we in church right now. Can you make a music? Hold on. Okay. Other world, insert the most high. Yeah, you can, Peril. Yeah, like Reggie R said, I'm a nerd. I watch WWE. Like, you can call me a nerd. I'm certainly a wrestling nerd. See, I don't have a problem.
It's fake.
I don't have a problem. Listen, it's fake, and actually less fake than anime. At least it's real individuals. We did a black individual. We did a black individual. We did a breakdown on the Nicolaitans. Check it out. Physical bodies in the kingdom. Yes, physical bodies, but not regular physical. Glorified physical. Yeah, niggas really break their neck. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? Do I acknowledge GMS? Of course, I acknowledge they're real people.
Shout out to you.
Do I acknowledge them? Yes. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Why would there be anything wrong with being a nerd? It is what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't care what people think. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with being a nerd. Man, some people think we nerds. We read the Bible and stuff, you know?
Yeah, okay.
No, we're not no part of no GMS. Con Reggie R. The water, all praises. Yeah, I used to be in GM. Well, I guess I came into the truth through Great Millstone. But I ain't been in GMS 7 years. I was a member of GMS for 1 year. I've been out of GMS 7 years. For sure, Tyrone. Yeah, King James Version is preferred translation. I can't say it for sure, it's Chris. I already answered that silly question about Enoch. There's plenty of differences between Sicarii and GMS, man. I'm not going to sit here and go through it. But let's start with the number one obvious one. We don't teach rape. He probably was set up by Jerry Heller. I believe that, but I can't. I don't know the ins and outs to prove it. Nah, man. Anybody get in the car with me, you know all we listen to is rap and hip-hop. And not the Deacon. I love the Deacon. I encourage all of y'all to buy the Deacon's album. All right? But that positive music don't get no play in this ride, man. 0 play. Y'all can't wait for Chicago. July 11th to the 14th is going down. Nah, not July 25th. July 11th to the 14th will be in Chicago. All praise. Let's take a look. What do I listen to? Let's take a look. Since y'all want to know. We're in ATL every Thursday and Saturday. We live in Atlanta. Again. What that say? Atlanta. All praise. Yeah, well, I believe him. Jerry Heller, the Amalekite. Y'all want to see J. Cole, Kendrick? No, I don't listen to none of that.
No, I listen to J. Cole.
Don't listen. They didn't ask you anything. All right.
Oh, okay.
No, I used to live in Dallas. I've been moved from Dallas in April. Okay, y'all see this? Number one song on there, CML. All right, y'all know who CML is? Okay, you know who Alshon Martin is? That's number 2. FBG Dutchy. My dude Poke. Cardi. FBG Duck. Filthy Rich. Schoolboy Q. Ruger. Okay? Damn, no Travis Scott. Travis Scott just donated proceeds of his money to Planned Parenthood, so I won't give him no more money.
You know Mr. Torrance.
I love Bay. So when the Hebrew Israelites, then the Hebrew Israelites are older than the Egyptians. No, the Hebrew Israelites are not older than the Egyptians. You're not paying no attention, but appreciate you. You're not paying attention. No, read the Bible. Hebrew Israelites are descendants of Noah. Hebrew Israelites become a nation in Egypt. So how can we be older than Egypt? Cush is the grandson of Noah. So no, we're not older than Egyptians or Ethiopians. We're the youngest nation. I ain't got nothing against J. Cole and Kendrick. They do go hard. I just don't listen to them. Yes, Dr. M. Yes, Dr. M. All praises, Dontavius. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I will wait until the Sabbath's over. Because in the BG knockout, he gave me the insight. Okay, all praises. Yeah, I seen some knockouts interview. The camp in Chicago, Tazapanya, post the camp location. I'm not from LA. No, that's a common misconception. I'm from the West Coast though. I've lived in LA, but it's a common misconception I'm from LA. I'm not from LA. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to none of the LA schools or, you know what I'm saying, none of that. But I lived in LA for short periods of time, but you know, I'm connected to LA. I'll say that. 111th in Michigan every Saturday, 3 p.m. No, we not brothers.
All right, that's
No, there's not any plans for Sicarii NYC. We got Jersey though. We got Jersey and we got yeah, it's a drill music all day. We got Jersey and we got Philly though, close enough, and we got Massachusetts building. Is Christ a liaison for God? Yeah, you can say that, Xavier.
We supposed to be.
Yeah. Where's Zabak?
Shout out to Zabak.
Big up, Elder Priest Zabak. It's called a mezuzah. Like Muzzah. That's all right, Jonathan. That's your opinion. Yeah, nah, UPK got Captain Nakai got some stuff. I'm gonna tell you that now. Captain Nakai got Robert Ram got. I got some Captain Nakai on my playlist. Yeah, I'm from the whole West Coast, like for real, cause I'm raised in Tacoma, Washington, till I was like 12. Then I moved to LA, then Orange County, then San Diego. Then I moved. Then my mom was around Orange County, so I was all around different parts of Orange County. Then I moved to LA for a time again, feel me? Then I moved back to San Diego, feel me? Then, Texas and now Atlanta. So I'm really from like the whole West Coast for real. I mean, E40 is cool, but I don't really knock E40 like that. I'm not gonna tell you to stop listening to nothing, brother. It's borderline, but yeah, I lived in Santa Ana. I lived in the Annas. Santa Ana and Anaheim. That's grimy. That's the grimy parts of Orange County. Santa Ana, Anaheim. Nigga, Beach Boulevard out there in Anaheim. I live right there. But being a doctor is borderline, but a lot of these jobs are going off. So, I mean, Hassad is not related to me. We just both happen to be Levites. We just both happen to be Levites from the Pacific Northwest with Edomite mothers. Literal coincidence. Big up General Bashar. Since you from Tacoma, what is the smell every time? That's sulfur. The smell in Tacoma is sulfur. It's got a lot of sulfur deposits in Tacoma. That's what that is. Yeah, you already know, Pablo. You already know. And plus, due to affiliations, LA had a lot of influence up and down that 5 freeway. Certain particular organizations from the Figueroa corridor had a lot of influence up that 5 in the Northwest Oregon and Washington area. So okay, yeah, Cerritos. Yeah, Cerritos really just a little Long Beach, the little suburb Long Beach, Yeah, I'm from Tacoma, Washington. Y'all ain't seen Guerrilla Hebrew Homecoming? Yo, watch that, the Guerrilla Hebrew Homecoming, man. The police already been up in here a couple times. We seen the police a couple times in here, man. Listen, man. Angels of the Most High with us, man. Yeah, you can work with investment banks. Yeah, Hashar's a Gadak. I'm like 6'4". Now, I'm not from San Diego, but I lived a long part of my life in San Diego. Nah, I'm not that old, bro. I was born in 1990, so nah, I wasn't. But there was the Israelites in Leimert Park, though. Is Asai going to take my place?
Hopefully, we're not here. We're not here much longer, so that has to happen.
Yeah, I practice polygyny. Papa. Do you currently reside? Nah, I ain't lived in Tacoma in a long time. I ain't lived in Tacoma since 2011. Where do y'all be teaching when y'all come to ATL? Now, when we come to ATL, I live in Atlanta, and we teach at CNN Center. Yeah, this dude born in like 98 something, 2000, something like that.
October 30th, 1998.
Bro, you're doing. No, I'm not 39, 40. I'm 28. I'm 28. The best Levite dish, I'll say the fried turkey with sauce.
Sauce.
Yeah, you already know, Papa. That's the way. Even now, like it's 3. Like I'm on Pacific time, West Coast time forever. I lived in Texas that whole year. I was on West Coast time. I'm out here now, bro. I'm on straight West Coast time, bro. Like without question. Yeah, y'all gotta check that Guerrilla Hebrew Homecoming and that 7 Degree. Y'all go check out the Guerrilla Hebrew Homecoming and the 7 Degrees documentary. You get a little bit more familiarity. Any camps in Louisiana? We got brothers in Louisiana, so send us an email. Okay. I see. Probably. What's that Haitian soup? Oh, soup jumen, it's something like that. Yeah, but they make it to spit in the face of the French. Start with a J. I don't know why I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, Santa Ana's there. It's a brother, I believe it was a prospect in Denver. Caesar was just hiding under your pen. Yeah, I got a sign of him. Yeah, Jumo, that's it. Jumo, yeah, that's it. Tuada. Caesar was just hiding under my bed. I got the Caesar sign with the horns on it. Damn, you make me feel stupid with knowing your age, man. I mean, brother, it's, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel stupid at all. Yeah. We got Sicarii, Seattle. They were just actually at the waterfront in Tacoma teaching this past Saturday. No, it wasn't unlawful, Ariel. That was his, yeah, it wasn't unlawful. You know what I'm saying? I was, what part of Haiti is my father from? Jacmel. It's her side, not what side, sister. But big up to Regina. Shalom, sis. Give me that the one on if the split the children she shall go with nothing. Get that scripture in the law. Soup jumeau. A very special soup. It's a requirement for women when they're in a congregational setting. Yes. What part of Haiti is the side father from? He's not sure.
I'm trying to take my Levitical and answer the question.
That'd be great, Big Smoke. Hey, Papa, you remember the commercials? Cerrito, Sato Square. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Them commercials always stick out to me. I'm gonna tell you, who from LA remember the Crazy Gideon commercials? I'm crazy. I'm gonna see if niggas really from LA. Who remembers the Crazy Gideon commercials? You remember the Crazy Gideon commercials? Why are you lying?
I'm not. No.
Why would you get on? Why are you on live lying to people? Seriously. You remember the Crazy Gideon commercials?
What Gideon? There's many Gideon.
No, I'm asking you. Stop playing a game like that on live.
It's like. No, I don't.
No, you don't. All right. Who remembers the Crazy Gideon commercials? Hold on. Let me see if anybody. I'm waiting for these Crazy Gideon commercials. Regina, where did you send your donation? I'll look right now. Go ahead. You see Asai? He be playing games like that, bro. Who niggas don't remember the Crazy Gideon commercials, man? Oh my God. I'm crazy. That nigga was losing it, bro. The Sicarii. Go ahead.
This is Exodus 21:10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. And if he do not these 3 unto her, then she shall go out free. That's not what.
That's a good one though too. That still is the same thing. Go ahead.
Without money.
Without money. Hold on. What is showing that alimony? That's cutting alimony. There's another one though. There's another one that kind of alludes to it because basically she just goes out free, but she doesn't get anything. But there's another one. Them St. Ides commercials. What about them Colt 45 commercials with my man on there? Yeah, you remember the damn Crazy Gideon? Niggas don't remember them Crazy Gideon commercials, man. Yeah, that's Cerritos Auto Square. Yeah, hey man, niggas don't know about Crazy Gideon, man. I used to love them Crazy Gideon commercials. He said, I don't remember all that. Hey, but I'm an Israelite and all that. You see the fringes and all that. Y'all set up camp near Sons of Thunder. Like, kind of like, we're down the block. Like, you have HOI at 5 points, and then it, I forget the name of the park. A couple blocks down, you got SOT, Sons of Thunder. And then if you just go down Marietta Street, you go down Marietta Street, across from Centennial Olympic Park at CNN Center, that's where we at. So we not far. We walk past everybody. A serpent is not always bad. There's a positive aspect and a negative aspect. What about Genesis 1:16? Billy D. Williams. Yeah, that's right. What do you mean why we won't read it? I'm just now seeing that you're asking that. So what are you talking about why we won't read it? Get Job 37:18.
Job 37:18. Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong, still on the Most High, which is strong and as a molten looking glass?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you, the Most High made the sky. What are you asking about? Is it against the law to have white friends? Not necessarily. Crazy Gideon. Now, Crazy Gideon was a Mexican. He could barely speak English. Carl Lyles, Yabashim Yashar Brakatah Water. That's taught me a lot. I did not go to church. All praises. Yeah, he was always selling like electronics. Yeah. We be walking past SOT all the time. Them is our brothers. Are y'all old enough to remember the Cedar Point Height, man? No, I don't know what that is. I'm crazy. That boy Gideon, man, was losing it. I don't know how he went out of business. Look at this. Oh wait, not that.
You have a problem with your head.
Yo, man, Crazy Gideon was my nigga. That was my nigga, man. Man, I want to play GoldenEye N64. Like it tells us to be wise as serpents, so there's a positive attribute to serpents as well.
That's like my generation of video games, right? Like Nintendo 64 and stuff.
Aside, man, you got about one more time.
I did play it though. I just put it right.
Yeah, he was smashing TV, hit himself in the head, all kind of stuff. Carl Lyles again, y'all watch me out, y'all broke it down. They got a split time. Well, Zabak. Yeah, Zabak will be in Chicago. He's supposed to. All praises, tribal ways. Yeah, I used to have that Dreamcast, man. My Dreamcast broke though, like in the middle. I was playing a damn wrestling game. In the middle of the game, it just broke. Through the spirit, Chris. Lose that quiet time. He had to go on quiet time real quick. Because he knew, like, that's just a little. I just hit him with a little bit. Like, I got something. I got a real body bag blow for him, and he know that, so he got to just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'm gonna have to back that out. Camp in Chicago is on the 12th. The 12th. It's gonna be on 95th. I gotta change the address on the flyer. We're doing it at a different spot. Carl Lyles getting you. How about you, man? Carl Lyles, are you by chance trying to donate more than you're donating and you're trying to figure it out? You just got to keep moving the thing over, like keep sliding it right. Really, bro, I was thinking about the firmament and flat earth. I don't really care about the shape. But if we are in an enclosed dome, it makes believe that there's a global conspiracy hiding for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. Our girlfriend's supposed to be submissive. Well, you're supposed to have wives, and yes, women are supposed to be submissive. I keep dreaming about an anaconda snakes. Does that mean anything? I'm not sure. I'd have to know more about your dreams. Well, let them think you're a guy, Yalla. Because if they find out you're a girl, they're just going to prey upon you. Carl Lyles, what's your question? What's your question, bro? I'm not seeing a question from you. So my apologies. Most I will. Tazapanaya or Zephaniah. Is last one Kodash a legit language? Yes, it is. I don't play either. The two sons in a vineyard. Where's that parable at?
Is you talking about the one son that said?
You talking about the? Yeah, are you talking about the prodigal son? Because I can give you that in short, real quick.
Are you talking about the one that said he was going to do the will?
Don't eat the food, Carlisle. Don't eat the food. All praise, boy. I'm glad you getting edified on the clock. All praise, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go, though, to be honest. Carl Lyles, thank you again, brother. What's your question, though? Please, if you donate, we appreciate it, but what is your question so we can get an answer? Did God only send Adam out of Eden, or did Eve go as well? Adam and his people went out of Eden. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'll be honest with you. Miami probably got more. People talking about so many trans things. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I don't remember the last time I really seen the training. Yeah, don't go kicking it with your family today, man. Do it again, Carl. What happened to that one sister that was donating so much that one day, man?
Oh, yeah.
Sis,
yeah.
Where you at? He's all kind of trainings on POF. Yeah, stay off POF. You have a video on how to pronounce the Hebrew. We have some on it. We don't have like in-depth Hebrew videos. I don't know why. We just haven't got along to it. I don't know about Louisville, Kentucky, and Ohio and all them areas. I just don't like them. I'm going to post them. But the time is going to be the same. We just going to probably be on 95th. Where we going to be at, Tazaponia, for the camp? Yeah, ATL Foods, etc. You just got to be in the spirit. I ain't going to lie, though. Like, sodomy is larger in Miami, if you ask me. It's larger in California, too. I can't go to Ohio, man. Somebody will go. Just not me. We explained it earlier, Keita. Morning star means you're bearing the light of the world. You're like the top and most influential people of the world. Right? So right now, the white man is. Okay? But in the kingdom, 95th and Dan Ryan, in the kingdom, we will be under Yahushua. Indiana's another place. I might mess with Indy, like maybe Gary. Not far from the Shy. Yeah, I was seeing that when I was just in Fort Lauderdale this weekend. You see all that hail fell on Jalisco? No, I didn't see that, but our brothers is going through a lot. Chavez is going through a lot right now. You have a precept? Oh, no? Okay.
Just read the questions.
You don't know if you're the 2/3 or not. You won't know until the end. Fort Wayne, Kevin, you mean? Fort Wayne, Indiana? Come. Yeah, I ain't messing with Ohio. Okay. Orlando, I be in Orlando. I didn't come this last time, but some South Bend, yeah, with them Notre Dame. What you got?
Did you get the question of 2 sons?
Oh, the vineyard. What parable is that?
It's Matthew 21. I think it's the parable where the father goes to one of his sons and says, "Do this," and he says, "I will," but he doesn't. And the other one says, "I won't," and then he ends up doing it. And then Yahushua says, "Which of those two did the will of his father?" You know what I'm talking about?
The one who actually did it.
Yeah. He said no at first, but then he actually did it. But the other one said he would, but then
He didn't do it. Yeah, huh? So serving in deed and not in word. The answer is the one who did it, not the one who said he would do it. The one who said he wouldn't do it and ended up doing it. I don't personally know any groups in Sweden, but I heard of some. Like, sub, share, super chat. What verse in Galatians? Shalom and Shalom are both in the Hebrew. Nah, French tank top is cool. The meet and greet location is on the front of the videos. Deal with our mothers. We got a camp in Texas, Dallas, Texas, and we got a brother in Houston. We're currently in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not sure, but we got next shirts for sale. Yeah, man, that's probably talking about some unsavory people that are trying to come against your family right now. Could be your own nation, could be Edomites, heathens, I don't know. But keep your eye out. That's what I would say about that dream. I don't know. Well, Jay Prince, man, he got a lot of money and people that are willing to do whatever for him. That's why he's so feared. We'd like to meet you too. Yeah, okay, the publican and the harlots. I'm with you. Meaning people who really he's showing okay, the Pharisees, they're saying that they're doing the will, but they don't. And then you had the publicans and the harlots. Their lifestyle suggested that they wouldn't do it, but eventually they repented and got right. It's the same thing as the sick need not a physician, or the harlots and the publicans will get the kingdom first, because they'll actually acknowledge their faults and repent farther than somebody who's trying to present themselves to be righteous will actually truly be righteous. I didn't know that, Azasia. Oh, Lord, yeah. Got it from the white man. That Yahweh thing is really Yahweh. I'm planning to stay put in Atlanta. That's the Most High. I have other plans.
Same with me.
Yeah, Isaiah 19 is in the eschaton. Nah, it's not expensive. I suggest Georgia to live to anybody. Yeah, for I would say you ain't got to get remarried, sister. Depending on what you're using Christmas lights for. Yeah, we've had Unity Camp with Watchmen. Last year in Detroit, we had a big Unity Camp.
Matter of fact,
get you an Israelite wife, brother. Plenty of black and Hispanic women they need love.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Matter of fact, I talked to them brothers like earlier yesterday. They said they're gonna be in Chicago, so.
Chicago, nigga. No, we ain't got no Utah camp, man. Feel me? Yeah, she's a lesser wife than a concubine. No, that's the ancient Watchmen. They're bugged out.
Yeah.
And they're nowhere. They're not even a camp. I think them niggas is beefing.
Yeah, he's breaking that thing up.
I'm not trying to kill nobody, brother.
I'll do it, Regina. I've been thinking about it. Go undercover Israelite again.
Bring that back. No, I don't communicate with the branches. All the camps are beefing. It's like the damn gang world, man. You know, but nah, man, we here at the MASHARAH, YASHARAHLA, plenty of camps come together, man. And even camps that aren't a part of MASHARAH, YASHARAHLA, we come together with. What do you mean that why we aren't helping you? Repo Joe, what do you need help with, brother? I'm not understanding. Is it wrong for a battle axe to keep your sword today? No, it's not wrong. You have the right to bear arms. Second Amendment in America. Galatians 3 and 26. This was this. Yes, Esau is the man of perdition. No, I don't keep a gun. I'm a convicted felon. I'm not allowed to have a firearm, so I don't keep one, no.
Galatians 3 and 26. For you are all the children of the Most High by faith in Yahushua.
Break it down. Break it down.
Yeah, well, first, let me just get this.
Okay, I got you with the 7 heads after this, Papa. Go ahead.
Okay, well, first you're talking to the Galatians who, watch this. Galatians 4. And where am I starting? Hold on. Galatians chapter 4, verse, what do I want?
No, it's not wrong to be with someone of a different tribe.
Okay, it's later.
I need one of all the 12 tribes. I need a woman from all the 12 tribes. A few of them.
Where is it at? Galatians 4, is it 16? We're the children of the... Okay, so Galatians 4 and 28. This is the audience that Paul's addressing. Galatians 4 and 28. Now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of the promise. Children of the promise, Romans 9 and 4, the Israelites. So through faith in Yahushua, we are children of the Most High. Read about that in John, the 1st chapter.
Of course, I agree with the 12 tribes, Torah. Oh, so the 7 heads and 10 horns, the 7 heads are the 7 ancient nations that sprang out of Rome, which is Germania Major, Germania Minor, Britannia, Hispania, which is Spain, God damn it,
You said 7 heads?
yeah.
Germania Major,
Germania Minor, Britannia, Spain, Greece,
the Greeks,
the French,
Spanish.
And no, I already said the Spanish. What's that last damn one? Rome itself. What the hell is Rome? Rome.
Oh, yes,
right. Boom. And then the 10 that spring out of that are what are known as the 10 European common markets. You could look that up. So those are the lesser nations that spring out of that, like Belgium, right, etc. So those are the 10 common markets. So that's how that works, right? And the whore that rides it is America. Yeah, Chi-Town and LA need the word.
Zechariah 2 and 8.
But especially Chicago, I'll be honest with you, because Chicago's killing on a whole different level than LA right now. Right? LA is different. It's a lot different than it used to be. It's still bad, but it's different. You got a lot of hanging out, and you got people getting moved out and things of that nature. But Chicago is still Chicago has caught its second wind from the 90s. Well, go ahead.
Oh, it's just yes. What's the scripture? Where the apple of the Most High's eye?
Germania Minor and Germania Minor are just like, it was too. Y'all, you remember there was something called the damn Berlin Wall? It was like two sides of Germany, right? So even the Dutch, like Holland and that was a part of Germany during a part of time, right? Who raised me up? The Most High Yahweh. All right. He set up various elders over me. The first would be Apostle Elder Tahar Great Millstone. All right. Latter elders would be elders like Elder Priest Kahan of Light of Zion, Elder Mathatha, Elder Barak of House of David. Those were the elders that helped mold me through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And I could credence other elders like the late Elder Priest Ben Loya, Elder Danyala of Lions of Israel, Elder Priest Zabak. See what I'm saying? Elders like that. Elder General Hashar, right? But going back, Germania Minor and Germania Minor are the two sides of Germany. Go ahead. There's camps in Indiana, I'm sure. We don't have one, though. Oh, yeah, we going out south. Don't you worry about it. We going out south. We going out west. But y'all got to understand, the worst place in Chicago are the Latino neighborhood. So most high will be going to be going out there. I don't believe Esau doing that. I believe his niggas looking for clout and fame and a reputation with absolutely no regard for human life. Precept or no?
No.
How do I pull female? Through the spirit of the Most High. You know. Where's Sicarii Phoenix at? Humble Park. I mean, it's a lot. We're going to be going out west. We're going to be going over east. No, those verses don't challenge my doctrine. You out of your damn mind. Destroyer of the Gentiles is my biggest fan on the internet right now. Big salute to that brother. I should send his dumb ass a shirt.
That's right.
Shalom, Masha. D-Walk, that could have been a sonic boom. Get the apple of his eye scripture for Sister Regina. What do I eat? Not nothing good. What precepts on what, Papa? Yeah, exactly, because there's no structure. You know, like Yahushua says, if there were no shepherd, the sheep, they wander on every mountain. When you smite the shepherd, you see what I'm saying? The sheep are scattered. Yeah, V Live all the way in Markham. Most High will be able to make it, but we'll see what happens. We've already broke the scripture now, so in no way challenges my doctrine.
All right, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Zechariah 2:8, it says, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
See that? Israel with the apple of the Lord's eye. The Rothschilds are Amalekites. Jewish English people. That's my Adam Abbott, that's my brother. Love Bay Thawada again. If Esau created the white race, who did Esau mate with was a black person, the white race would have been mixed unless they were called whites all around. It's called generational albinism for the second time over the course of this live stream. Shout out to the brother Amos, shout out to brother Ezra, all the brothers. No, you cannot get a black woman to be your servant. She is your sister and a princess of God. Selling your soul is not even a real thing. Selling your soul is just compromising your morals. So no, the only unforgivable sin is blasphemy of the Holy Ghost. I ain't watch Rap the News' video. I don't give a damn what Rap the News is talking about. quite frankly.
Con.
Yeah, Adam Abbott, that's my man, isn't it? Nah, the 7 deadly sins are based upon the book of Proverbs, where it talks about 7 things that the Lord hates. That's what it's based on. Proverbs, the 6th chapter, starting at the 16th verse. You can read to find out about those. 7 Deadly Sins is also an anime show that nerds like Officer Assad like to watch. Nick Cannon, Professor Griff talking about we the Hebrew Israelites. Professor Griff has been talking about this for 20 and 30 years, for the record. No, Esau bred with Canaanites first. No, it's not bad to repent while fasting. I have no take on Bruce Lee. Who was Gog and Magog? Gog and Magog were originally Japhetic people. The latter-day prophecies about Gog and Magog pertain to their land and not the actual people. The current people who reside in Gog and Magog are Edomites, who are known as Russians and Soviets and things of that nature. Yeah, he does, but you know, no big deal. Brother, focus on getting your first wife. But before you focus on getting your first wife, focus on being an upright man in this truth. What was Atlantis? I can tell you more about the new Atlantis than I can about the ancient Atlantis. We're the original Japanese black. You could say that. Acts 2 and 17 to 18 for the brother, for the Gadite brother. Y'all went to college. But, you know, I talked like this before I went to college.
Acts 2 and 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall
And who? Hold on, you gotta read slow. Go ahead.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions.
It says your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, meaning the Israelites shall prophesy and see visions in dreams, etc. It's talking about the Holy Spirit being poured upon Israel. Now, melanin doesn't mean nothing. Melanin means a lot. Melanin enables you to live and function in the earth. No, you do not have to depart from your wife. The new Atlantis is America, being the poster child and the creation of the elites that created the United States of America and modeled after the legend of Homer's Atlantis. That's the new Atlantis. A documentary. It might be on YouTube. Yeah, the Ainu people, which were Israelites. Let me see what this is. It's a documentary called The New Atlantis. I'm not seeing it on YouTube. Let me see if they got this one, Riddles in Stone. When I was first coming into the truth. See, they got Riddles in Stone. I would look that up. And it might lead you to something about the New Atlantis. When I was first coming into the truth, man, I was going to school with this Edomite. And he was lacing me with a lot. He gave me this. New Atlantis, Loose Change 1 and 2. He was lacing me with the conspiracy documentaries, man. He was lacing me because he was all into it. He coming in clouds is dealing with the chariots he's using for transportation. Well, part of it is clearly came to pass already, but we're living in the time of the rest of it. I don't know how threatening self-aware AI is. I just stay in the spirit. You know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, things of that nature. Nah, never sell dope. That's sorcery. Start with faith and doing what's right. And climb that mountain it's to climb. No, we're being new flesh. Don't worry about being a chief elder. Just worry about being a soldier in this thing, brother. Worry about being a soldier in this thing. The rest will come if it's supposed to. Awake, sleeping lions. A scripture on what? First John 3:9. What's that? Okay, I'm gonna look after that. Get 1 Timothy 2:11-12. No, Salakia, I know what you're saying. Okay, so no, it doesn't. Because a woman prophesying and dreaming dreams does not mean she's teaching, brother. That means she's been given a vision from God that she's telling somebody. That doesn't make her a teacher, brother. Right? But get that scripture.
I'm gonna read 1 John 3:9 in the ESV.
Okay.
1 John 3:9. I'm gonna read it in the King James first, then I'll read it in the ESV. 1 John 3:9 in the King James. It says, "Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of God."
Exactly. So Yahushua is in you. So because Yahushua is in you, you're not living a life of sin.
Yeah, and that prove it in the ESV. No one. It's 1 John 3:9 in the ESV. No one born of God makes a practice of sinning, for God's seed abides in him, and he cannot keep on sinning because he has been born of God.
Exactly. Being a 5%er, you acknowledge the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite. So yeah, he's still a 5%er. And a 5%er would acknowledge that he's a Hebrew Israelite. He would also acknowledge that he's a Moor. He would also acknowledge that he's a Kemetic. A 5%er is all over the place. But Hebrew Israelite is a part of that ideology. So when he said, how dare these, what did he say? He said, use some views on the original Jews. The synagogue of Satan's mad that I state this. When he said that, he's recognizing that they're Israelites. Y'all women don't go to war. Call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What are you talking about, D-Walk? Shalom. Nah, I ain't no rapper, man. I'm a prophet. That's what I do. I'm a priest and prophet. You got to work with her, man. She's who you've been given. You got to work with that woman if she don't want to listen. There is no separation between his kids and his wife. Yeah, women is all welcome to the summit. .5% nation is based off the Nation of Islam. No, the land of Ham is not. The land of Ham is from Iraq to Turkey into Africa. So the land of Ham is not just Africa. All praises, sheepskin. Oh, I'm getting tired, man. We out. Hey, but hope y'all were edified. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and Shalom.
Shalom.